Go! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Blind Wave podcast. We are live. It is Thursday.
Live?
We are at twitch.tv/blindwave.
Indeed.
We are happy to be here.
What's up? We were not here last week. We will not be here next week.
Yep.
This is rare. This is
Rick
special.
and I were here.
True.
That's true.
But not here. We were over there.
Getting our asses kicked.
I was not here.
And Towerfall, which is on sale on the Switch right now, by the way.
I heard that.
Or
For like it's the cheapest it's ever been.
It is super cheap right now. So check that out, definitely.
How much is it for everyone who's
Cheap.
curious?
It is like, I want to say it's like $3 and something.
I think it's $3.99.
It's crazy.
I'd buy that for $1.
It's local multiplayer only, but it does have a campaign.
About $4.
No, yeah, the game's fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We got a lot of Schmodowners rating.
No, I was not there because I was. Oh, hello, Schmodown.
Hello.
Welcome. And thank you. Raid from Sin.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Oh.
We have a Schmodowner.
Yeah, you guys can
you guys
come here and make me upset because I haven't been studying as much as I should.
Do you guys have like a name? Like, is there like something you guys are referred to as? Like,
I think it's Schmodowner. I think you nailed it the
is
first
that what
time.
it is?
Yeah.
Like a schmoer?
Competitor, Aaron.
Competitor.
Competitor.
Okay.
Star.
Star.
Yeah. Superstar, I think.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. I hope your guys' stream went well. I actually joined in there a little bit ago. You guys are doing some like Harley Quinn and King Shark raps.
Oh, really?
That was the only part I saw with those two. Yeah, they were rapping.
Freestyle rap.
They were rapping as Harley Quinn. This one guy was like doing like a Harley Quinn voice and like doing this Harley Quinn rap, and then this one girl was doing. She said, "I don't know if I can do a King Shark impression because I would just be like rap," which I was like, "Yeah, I understand. That makes sense." So she did a King Shark rap. So it was pretty cool.
Nice.
Solid.
I missed if they did any other raps. I didn't see those parts. So, but it was fun.
Thank you, everyone, for the happy birthday wishes in chat.
Yes.
Seeing a lot of those. Appreciate it.
When I say I haven't been studying, I haven't been studying as much is the thing.
It hasn't been all-encompassing.
It hasn't been every day, like every evening, I should say. Not every day, but every evening. It's been like 2 or 3 times a week actually watching something, and then a little bit every day of just going into my quiz app that I've created for myself. Which, if I ever do retire, I feel like I could sell for a lot of money.
Definitely.
Put a lot of money into this.
Much
of it will have to go to Jancy because she helped me set it up.
You can sell it to your uncle if nothing else.
I probably could. Yeah, exactly.
If someone said he's right, there's no short version of Schmodown competitor. Like there could be like a Schmoco or something, you know? I don't know.
Schmoco?
Yeah, I don't know. Like there should be like a smaller version of like, hey, yeah, I'm a Schmoco. That sounds weird, but maybe there's a better terminology for it.
I mean, can't you just call them Schmoes?
Well, they used to be the Schmo Knows, right? That's what their channel used to be, the Schmoes.
Schmo.
This is the Schmo Down.
Schmo
So what's the Schmo Petitor?
Schmo Petitor.
Sounds wrong.
I like it. I like it a lot. Well, thanks for the raid, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yep.
I am putting up this YouTube video to go live so more people know that we're live. And
Schmuck. No, we can't do a
Schmuck.
schmuck.
Oh, I like that one.
I thought about bringing that up, but
That's only the losers. Like Eric.
Yeah.
We've got our own schmuck.
Thank you very much.
in front of all of his friends.
I don't know if anyone noticed it, but in our hoodie ad when we did the Star Wars more comfortable, I made sure that in the background on all the toys that you have and
on
stuff
the shelf,
too, that D that we got in mailbag was in the background,
the letter D.
right behind you.
Yep.
So
The letter D.
there.
Yeah.
made sure it was there.
It's there. I joined a very exclusive club of schmucks that have lost because of one letter.
Well, how's everyone's week been? Yeah, we didn't have a podcast last week. I guess
Yeah.
a couple weeks. What have you guys been up to? Because I had planned to not be here last podcast.
Yeah.
And then
I took advantage of that.
Eric took advantage of that and also left. And then Rick and
was
Calvin.
not the best thing.
Rick and Calvin were like, "Well, we can't talk with just us. Let's play a game."
Yeah. So we played a game.
No, last week for me, I mean the weekend before, I decided to do more yard work because I needed to get it done. And I got into more poison ivy, and I thought, it can't be as bad as it was a month ago. And then it did get bad, and then it got worse. And I decided I should probably go to the hospital, get a shot. some kind of steroid because this is it was really starting to get like right here on my eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta put a stop to it. So I said like, well, if Aaron's not gonna be here, I'm just also not gonna be here. I'm just gonna go to the physician's care or something.
It was the right choice.
It was the right choice because I was quite miserable that Thursday.
Yeah.
I don't know what we filmed on that day, but like when we started video, I felt like I'm fine. But as soon as that video was done and we stopped hitting record, I was like, I was miserable. So anyway, did that, got a shot in the butt. Actually, probably the easiest shot in the butt I've ever gotten.
All right.
Like
Easiest shot in the butt.
I've certainly
shots in
gotten
the
a
butts
big
before?
needle in the butt before,
Your butt's just getting used to it.
or it's just extra padding, or just
You have less
know.
padding now than before, though.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if whenever I was really, really, really fat, I got a shot though. Is the thing. Either way, I was expecting at least a 5, but it felt like a 1 in terms of pain. Like so much so where I was like, "Did you do it?" She was like,
That's
"Yeah."
always good.
She, by the way, but she was like, "Yeah, yeah." I'm like, "Okay." I was just worried like maybe you hit the wrong spot. I don't know, but I felt
Hit the
better
wrong
eventually.
spot.
You missed the bundle of nerves that they're trained to hit.
Yeah.
You hit the weak point.
I guess so. So did that, got some medication, and my poison ivy is almost completely cleared up now. You can still see some little tiny spots, but not too bad. Still on my chest a lot. Anyway, I got that taken care of. Also, while I was there, I just asked him about, I've had some thumb pain for like, I don't know. How long have I complained about thumb pain, guys?
I don't know. At
about a
least a
month
couple
and a half.
months, right?
Too much. So while I was there, I'm like, could you look at my thumb and say if it's fucked up? And he's like, yeah, it's fucked up.
Have a good day.
He thinks it could be tendinitis. So I have this thumb brace, whatever you call it, that he's like, wear it, when you go to bed or at work, but, off and on. Don't wear it all the time. He's like, just give your thumb a rest every once in a while. So I've actually forgotten about it a couple days now, but I have it on again. So he said, like, wear it for like a week, take it off, see how you feel, maybe do it again later. But there's only nothing you can do. You're just getting older.
I thought you had steroids for it.
Well, the steroids he said probably would help too if it's anything other than tendinitis.
Did you start lifting weights while you had your shot
Steroids?
going through?
Nope.
Oh,
You
No,
didn't
I
want
thought
to
I
use
would.
it on muscles when it should be being
Yeah,
used.
I
for
didn't
the
want an
poison
unfair
ivy.
that makes
advantage.
sense. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I want to keep the integrity of Blind Wave's fitness in check, so I chose not to do anything.
It's fair. All right.
Yeah.
Keeps it safe for everybody.
What if you just Blind Wave's average fitness is just you feel like shit?
But I tell you what, that weekend of garden work, I feel really good about it because I got a lot of good stuff done. Yeah, I got poison ivy and stuff. That sucks. But something else happened because of it. What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you guys in the butt dial variety?
In the butt dial variety?
Your phone is in your pocket, and when you pick up your phone next, you've noticed, oh my God, there are things open and something has been inputted. What's the worst thing that's ever happened for it to you? Like I was doing yard work. I had my phone in my pocket, and when I came back in, I took it out, and my calculator was on, and there was a bunch of like numbers in my calculator.
Sure.
Like, okay, and then also a ton of apps were opened. I'm like, well, hopefully, as long as I didn't like delete the YouTube channel, I think I'm okay. Delete, just.
Did you delete the YouTube channel?
I didn't delete the YouTube channel. I
okay.
just
Oh,
got rid of
gosh.
all the open apps. Reset my phone. Didn't think about it again. And then I noticed that.
I did have. It was the other day. I was like in the bathroom, and then I
Yeah.
looked, and like my camera was opened up, and I was like, "What?" It had been in my pocket. I'm like, "Man, what if I like?" Because usually I have it in my back pocket. I'll
Yeah.
take my phone out and set it down somewhere so that it doesn't like. I don't want to accidentally take my pants off. It falls in the toilet or something like that.
Sure.
So I'll take it
Yeah.
out of my pocket, set it somewhere,
Sure.
so I go to the bathroom. And when I set it down, after I had sat down, I'm like, my camera's open. I'm like, I started freaking out. Like, did it just record me, like taking my pants off to go to the bathroom and stuff?
Yeah.
And
You're FBI agent,
like,
man.
it's sending it. Like, is it on Snapchat or something? Sending
Yeah.
people, just me. I freaked out for that, but nothing happened. It was just open my camera.
So 2 things happened in that time. I was outside for, I don't know, 8 hours.
Sure.
2 things happened.
Okay.
First one was I accidentally added a Summit 1G video to one of our playlists.
Okay.
Oh, you did that from your pocket? I was wondering where that came from.
I don't know.
fixed that.
Yeah.
One of our playlists just had a Summit 1G. I'm like, oh,
I think
that was me.
Either in Blind Wave or Mod or something like that. I was
So
like,
it did
hey,
affect
what's
the YouTube
this
channel.
here? And I went up and like, I don't know
Yeah.
what that's from or why it's there. So I
Yep.
went and I was like, I don't know how to remove this. And people were like, it's probably Aaron. That looks like something he'd watch. I'm like, I didn't do it.
No, it was me in my pocket while gardening, getting poison ivy. So that happened. Also, a couple of days later, I got confirmation of the shipment that I bought off eBay.
What?
So I have an eBay account usually for anything extra, like, you know, that I want to get that I don't have.
Had you
for
bought
Star Wars? Right?
Did you buy something on eBay that you knew of?
I have bought something on eBay very recently.
So you had bought something.
So
recently.
eBay was logged in, and all my information was in there, and I somehow had now selected a completely item at random and bought it, and didn't notice that I had bought it until the confirmation of the delivery was done. I'm sorry, that it had been delivered. It had begun its process of delivery, right?
Yeah.
It had shipped. I had no idea what it was. So I have it here for you if you guys want to see.
I'm ready.
What I bought.
What? Do you know what price point it was at?
It was about $30.
Okay.
If it
Hey,
was
it's
more,
gotta be
then I probably
something-
would have done something. But
something in his
I
recommended,
saw
right?
what it was on my phone.
Sure.
But I was just so happy. I'm like, how did this happen? So, by complete random, the chaos.
It shouldn't be quite random because eBay like tracks your purchases. Right?
I would think that too, but
Yeah.
you don't know what's in this box.
I don't.
In this bag.
Can I open it?
I mean, I already have it kind of open.
Oh,
but
you
can
have it
come
open?
over if you want to.
I gotta watch this.
So this is it. I already kind of have it open on the side. This is what came to my door and what I bought randomly in my pocket.
What the hell?
Oh, nice.
Is it really?
It is.
This is a completely true story.
My mom had one of those.
Look
years
at
ago.
this phone.
Oh my gosh, it's got the original backplate.
Look at that phone.
And battery.
Look at this. Is this not a blast from the
Yeah.
fucking past?
This is
Give it to me.
original.
It's original too. It was $30. I got the charger. Fuck yeah.
$30.
$30.
I don't know if that's cheap or expensive.
But I looked at my phone and a notification was like your Motorola, whatever the fuck this is, model V220.
It's from Singular.
I was like, it's in the mail, and I'm like, oh fuck, I got scammed. Someone bought a brand new phone, or you know, like they hacked me or something like that. No, I figured out what happened. I had been browsing old shitty phones on eBay and bought one while giving myself poison ivy, which I don't think has ever happened to anyone in the world.
Do you listen to your phone while you're out there?
No.
Like, why do you even have
I
it?
usually do.
Okay.
But I chose not to. I was kind of like getting to this, like...
Do you have, like, a lock?
It's lame, but I was kind of trying to get into like a Zen thing where I'm just like, just think of nothing.
Sure.
Just do something. My entire childhood and many of my teenage years was just littered with manual work, and I had to stop doing it, you know? So now there's something kind of like peaceful about just do something.
Nostalgic.
Yeah, just go out and like sweat and work, and then you feel good when you're done. But when I got done, I was covered in poison ivy, and a Motorola phone was delivered to me.
Is Singular even around
I
anymore?
don't think so.
They're not, right?
You left them a good review,
Are you
right?
sure they got
I
bought
think they
out?
got bought by Verizon.
Not yet. I might have to now, or at least send in this video. Because I was like, at the very least, I can talk about this in the podcast, but...
See, I walked by and I'm like, what in the world does he have sitting on his
Yeah.
desk in a plastic bag? And then
I only-
earlier,
I thought
you,
that too.
Earlier,
I only
you
told
grabbed
Jancy
it.
about it.
You grabbed it and put it like on your desk, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on?
Like, I put it I didn't want to forget about it. But I only told Jancy, because I didn't want Jancy to find this and be like,
Why do you have another
Yeah.
phone?
he has a burner.
Sure.
It's one of these shitty ones.
You didn't want a Breaking Bad
he's
situation.
cheating, or he's dealing drugs, or he's off his diet. I don't know. No, I'm not on a diet. Anyway, so I was confused and happy that this had happened to me.
Maybe it
I
was
like to
18.
think that guy in that Final Fantasy game, when he's wanting to kill chaos, this is what he's trying to target. But man, that's so goddamn satisfying.
Eric,
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
that's one thing. I do miss flip phones because of that. And I used to be able to like text without looking because
Yeah.
of the way the buttons were. You could feel the centerpiece, and I could be like, okay, I'm on the 5. Go to the 2, go to the 3, go back to 5, go
Yeah.
to the 4, and I could text without looking, and it was great.
Yeah.
You can't do that anymore on like glass, you know?
No.
Like I can't just
No.
text shit. Doesn't work.
Eric,
Fuck yeah, man. Buttons. It has buttons.
Eric,
Yeah.
put the battery in and power it on.
What?
I want to see if there's Snake on that
Once there's a snake on it.
that phone.
Apparently, Singular got bought by AT&T.
Damn.
That sounds right. They got bought by someone,
it still,
I think.
It still has the stuff on it.
Really?
It must be a brand new one.
It's a brand new one.
That's ridiculous. I can't believe it.
$30. I loved having external batteries on my phones.
Yeah.
Because you just carry a
I
couple
used
extra
to carry
and
like
never
2 or
have
3
your
extra
battery
batteries
die.
around with me. And just swap them out.
Do a flip phone giveaway. All right, guys. Here's a giveaway. we're
We
gonna
need
give
to
away
shoot
this
the next
singular.
podcast announcement video on that.
I should. It has a little camera on here.
Oh, that's what we should have done, Eric.
Hey, we didn't know yet. We needed the story
didn't
first.
know.
It had to be the surprise.
Yeah, but he could have done it on his own.
Our whole next vlog is just on that phone.
Oh my gosh, people would hate us so much.
Tell you what, iPhone users, this has a headphone jack.
Yeah, you have to pay.
Oh,
You
man.
have to pay from that like separate, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's like a extender that you plug in.
Yeah, but you can only do that or
I'm assuming the
power your
battery comes
phone,
dead,
something at the same time,
So you
right?
can do both at the same time.
so I'll charge it up for a bit.
But it's not super
there's-
convenient.
There's a plug
Yeah.
where you can just charge it. There's a plug where you can listen to music, and then there's another plug that has both of them combined where you can do it at the same time.
So you make a separate
Yeah.
cable thing that splits basically.
Yeah, basically.
That's weird.
It's annoying.
You don't need to rub it in.
So anyway, that was. I've been holding on to that one for 2 weeks now.
Youthful Eagle asks, what were your guys' first phones? My first was the Nokia like brick phone. Like it was like
Yeah.
it was Nokia. It didn't
Same.
fold or
Wasn't it-
anything.
Yeah, mine wasn't as nice as this.
Yeah, mine was just it just hadn't. It was a track phone. So
Yeah,
my
mine
parents
was a track phone as
my
well.
parents paid for minutes to be on it. I wasn't supposed to use it except for emergencies. It was so that if I got lost or had an accident, I had a phone to be able to contact them. But back in that day and age, service was terrible. You didn't have service hardly anywhere.
I think mine was like the Nokia 1221 or something. I'm trying to remember if mine had an antenna or not.
Yeah, dude, service sucked. Like,
Oh, yeah.
driving home from work, I'd like call my girlfriend at that time, and I would be like, all right, well, I got 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna have it out of service, and then I'll call back in 3 minutes.
Sure. The one time I remember being like, I was driving home from karate, and I was going away I wasn't used to, and I think I was going too fast on the gravel road, and there was a curve. So when I went to stop, I couldn't make the curve all the way.
Yeah.
And I ended up going off the road a bit, and I stopped at a tree and couldn't go any further, and I was stuck, and I couldn't back up. I couldn't go forward because I was gonna go down a hill. I'm like, all right, well I need something, and I had no cell service there because it was on a dirt road in the woods.
Yeah.
So like the places that I would need it, it didn't work. So I had to like run all the way back to my sensei's house, and he came and helped me.
I had a Motorola W370. It was a track phone.
Did you guys ever have a car phone?
My
No.
mom had a car
My
phone.
mom had a
great
car phone.
aunt did.
Yeah. Yeah. And she had a car phone that plugs into the thing and had that big antenna on the top and it had a cord.
I never. This is what I had. The Nokia 1221.
It's a legend.
Yeah, I think that's the same one I had. Aaron.
Indestructible.
Yeah, it showed airtime, battery on one side, but it just had the buttons on it. Like it wasn't anything special.
Remember people
Yeah,
trying
like-
to text with those? Like, texting. No one's going to text.
Now people don't call.
I know. Now,
Yeah,
I, get,
only
now I
text.
get pissed off when someone calls. I'm like, you're
Who
wasting
the
my time.
fuck is calling me?
Yeah.
They could have just sent me a message about
Dude,
the
when I get a
important thing.
voicemail, I'm pissed.
Oh, really?
Because I have to go through and, like,
See,
put
you
in
need
your
an
code.
iPhone because they transcribe it for you.
Yeah, I guess
I hate
that'd
when
be
people
nice.
call me.
Android does
and-
it too.
I hate when people call me and don't leave a voicemail.
Like, text me and ask if it's okay to call.
Because most people call me. And,
That's what I want.
most people call me and don't. They don't leave a voicemail or anything, and I don't know who they are, or why they're calling, or what
Yeah.
they want, and I don't want to pick up for spam because most of them are just spam calls.
Yeah.
Like the
Sure.
one telling
Yeah.
me my social security number had been suspended because they found fraudulent uses of it. And if I wanted the FBI to not suspend my social security number,
Mhm.
I had to press 1 and continue on. I'm like, well, I'm not doing that. They're not suspending my social security number. That's not how it works. What do you think? I'm sure they get some people, but ain't
Sure.
get me.
No, yeah.
Not this boy's Pinto.
I doubt Aaron had cell service at his house either, but mine, like, I had to drive 10 minutes, then I would get some cell service, and then, like, 5 minutes past that, I got nothing until I got into Marietta itself.
Uh-huh.
It's just one little patch.
Pretty much.
Because there was a
much.
tower, like, at our high school, right? Well, wasn't that a cell tower?
I mean, yeah, there was some kind of tower there. I think it was Cell.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember, like, my mom, like, getting out the envelope that came in the mail, and she's like, you went over your minutes. You know, like, it was a big deal. I'm like, oh, no. You
remember
had
minutes-
so many minutes.
I remember minutes mattering.
Hey, they
Yeah.
really matter. You could roll over.
Sure.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
fuck.
Rollover minutes were a big
Roll
deal.
over minutes, baby.
And kids don't know. They don't know about rollover minutes.
They don't. They don't understand the struggle.
Or peak call times.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Oh man, I can call at this time and it doesn't take my minutes away.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
Sure.
It's crazy that like I feel like I don't know. Are we the last generation of like? I clearly remember no cell phones at all,
No internet.
no internet at all, and now where we are here, like I feel like I'm like right at the edge of like
We're in that middle
remember.
ground of having none of it
Yeah.
and then understanding it.
Yeah.
Because people before us
Sure.
still struggle some with the internet
No,
and
I
what
get
it
you,
is,
yeah.
and then the people after us don't know life without
Yeah.
it. You know, so it's crazy. That's funny. I've never done that.
You've never.
I have bought stuff from eBay.
Yeah.
My sister once got scammed buying like
Mhm.
a car on eBay.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a car anyway, but
See,
she was trying to.
Yeah, and the mistake I made is that like I've only ever used eBay maybe twice in my whole life, and it happened to be once the last month, you know. So I just happened to have the app on my phone. I'm logged into it, and I had opened so many apps throughout the hours of having the phone in my pants that I just when I get my phone up, I just you know.
Do you have an eBay app?
Yeah.
Okay, so like you've bought stuff from eBay a lot.
Two
and different
things.
things.
Yeah.
Two things. Okay.
Two things, but it has my information saved in it. And I somehow had added it to the cart, bought it.
I tell you what, that could have been worse.
It could have been so much worse. It
Yeah.
could have been something worse or just way more money. And the thing is, I didn't look at my email. I didn't see the order confirmation, nothing. I didn't see it until a push notification like 2 days later. Your order has shipped. I was like, what the fuck did I buy?
So, like, then
And it
you
said
had
Motorola
notifications
phone. I'm
turned
like, I
on.
didn't buy this. Oh, that's what happened.
So you
It's
don't
like when
have
I
a-
added Summit 1G to our playlist.
You don't have like a lock on your phone,
I don't.
like password
Like a s-
or
No.
Just have a
fingerprints
swipe
or
lock.
anything.
Just a slide lock. I trust
Yeah.
everyone in my life. Too much.
That's a mistake.
Yep.
Well,
You work with us.
I trust
Yeah.
everyone in my life,
Yeah.
but for, I think it was like I wanted to put an authenticator or something on it. I had to have
Yeah.
some kind of locking on the
Oh.
phone in order to do it. It
Interesting.
might have been for Twitch.
Yeah.
Like I had to get an authenticator, and then that authenticator, for it to be real and work, had to have a lock on the phone too.
Yeah.
So that you could stop it from being
Mhm.
taken or whatever. So
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ever see me out and about, don't let me know that you're there, and you can take my phone. You can get into it real easily and buy stuff from eBay.
there you go.
I think the
keep that in
worst
mind.
thing I've done is move a Discord channel. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
my pocket was in my phone.
Gotcha. Moved a Discord channel. Yeah, that could
Cool.
be
Pocket was in your
catastrophic.
phone?
If that ever happens, my pocket was in my phone. If that ever happens again, then I'm just gonna blame you because they usually blame me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Usually I get blamed for like this got moved, probably Aaron.
I only ever
Damn it.
noticed it once, but
Hmm.
that's the only thing that really comes to mind.
Man, for the last couple weeks and stuff, as far as like things going on, we had Ayla's birthday, and we went and we had a birthday party at Melanie's parents' house, and we went swimming and stuff,
Yeah.
and they had like little unicorn things and everything, and there was a spider, and the kids were worried about this spider that was on the ladder, and they were like, "Well, what color is it and stuff?" And like, what is this spider? How big is it? And it wasn't very big. It was just a tiny little spider and stuff. But while they were looking at the spider, I was talking with Melanie, and I was like, "Melanie, did you put on sunblock?" And she goes, "No, not really. I was just staying under here in the shade because we had like a little tent thing that she was staying under." And she was like, "Why is my face red?" And when she said that, Leon came over, and his response after she had said that he was saying to us was, "It's brown with a big bottom."
Mhm.
And we were like,
Uh-oh.
"Huh? Do what?" And we just started laughing, or I started laughing, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" It's like the spider. It's brown with a big bottom. But the timing couldn't have been better for
Couldn't
him
have been
coming over,
better, yeah.
for her saying, "Is my face red?" And he goes, "It's brown with a big bottom." it was one
Just
of
a
my,
look of confusion.
Leon was confused. Melanie was like, "What?" Her mom started laughing. It was funny. I really enjoyed it. It was just
And you being the dad, just
good joke, son.
What spider?
No, it was really funny. No, last night too, we were talking about something, and Melanie was laughing at me and possibly upset
Yeah.
because while we were talking, for whatever we were talking about, I was like, "Well, we just need to have that. We need to have more of that. That one thing, the C word. You know, like where like here's my argument, and your argument, and there's something in the middle." That one word. It's like conspiracy, but it's not that word. And she's like, "You really can't think of the word?" I was like, "It starts with a C. It's something.
It's just
You mean
gone from your
conversation?
vocabulary.
Yeah, I'm compromised.
Oh, compromise. Yeah.
I could not think of the word compromise.
Then contract.
And like she was like laughing, but also like, "You really can't think of this word right now?" So that was
You
a
It
moment.
makes sense though.
Yeah,
You can't
it's just
think of
funny.
it.
I was like, I can't think of it. I don't know what it is. Now I'm forgetting things. There's too many characters in my head that I have to keep track of, and all these other shows and stuff. I forgot the word compromise. Condom,
Dude.
that could have been another one. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel that way sometimes. Like sometimes, like any other time in the point of history, if you ask me who this person was, I know exactly their name.
Sure.
But I can't think of it right now.
Yep.
Happens
Happened
so
to you
much.
today.
Happened to me today. For a Star
I was
Wars thing.
disgusted.
For a Star Wars thing.
I know.
Not Schmodown eligible, but still.
That happened today when we were talking about Rebels or something. And you said about a character and stuff, and all I could think about was the actress.
Yeah, I know.
And
me
I'm like,
too.
shoot, it's not.
And I was so
It's
glad
not that.
we all kind of like, yeah. And I'm so glad that I said it.
Yeah.
I would have been really pissed off if someone else looked it up or said it before me.
No, I was
still got
reading
there.
it on the page as you were saying it.
Yeah. You let me have it. Thank you, Calvin.
Yep.
Calvin, what about you? Anything over the last couple weeks that you didn't get to talk about it last week either?
I had a sick kitty,
Yeah.
so that was kind of rough for the last couple weeks, worrying about him and taking care of him. Trips back and forth to the vet's office, trying to get that figured out. But it was a frustration because when we first took him to the vet, we just didn't know exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
So we just wanted him checked out. So they did like x-rays and stuff. They didn't find anything. But I had told them that I was suspicious that he had eaten something. And he's eaten little the Nerf balls, like the same one that your gun uses, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
The little spherical soft foam rubber balls. And he's always thrown them up before, but he's always sick for a couple days afterwards because, it just kind of clogs him up.
Mm-hmm.
And he was acting like that for a few days, but he wasn't getting any better. And I told them, like, I'm pretty sure he swallowed one of these. Could you make, like, absolutely sure that there's nothing in there? So they did, like, a barium contrast test. And a normal amount of time for barium to pass through the digestive system is, like, 3 hours. Well, it took, like, over 5 hours. But they couldn't see any obvious signs of blockage or anything. Like, it wasn't stopped up. It was just like a dam in the river. It was just letting things through slowly. And I was like, okay, well, there's no answer there. Like, it must be something else. So we ran more blood work and stuff like that. And then, like, he's not getting any better. He's still puking. He still hasn't gone to the bathroom or anything. It's been, like, a week, and he's eaten, like, a tiny handful of food. If we don't get this figured out, he's going to die. So we just took him back. Said just do surgery, like cut him open, look inside. It was
like start from point A to point B.
And they found it. They found exactly what I told them to look for.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
a little Nerf ball.
A little Nerf ball.
Where at? How far had it traveled?
It had traveled far enough to where it was well into his intestines. He was puking up like intestinal bile.
Yeah.
And stuff. So he was really trying to get it out. But it was in there far enough that just the osmotic force of his whatever he was eating and stuff wasn't pushing it through all the way, and then he would just immediately puke it back up anyway. So, yeah, they finally got it out, and he's home now and feeling much better and playing, and yeah, it's a relief,
Wiser,
but also a frustration.
Hopefully,
because it. Should have found it the first day.
Sure, yeah. Well, glad he's better.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely, and it wasn't something worse.
Yeah, no. I was talking to Aramaic, who he's does a bunch of work in like vets' offices and stuff, and he was talking back and forth with me the whole week, like giving advice and asking questions and talking me through stuff. So appreciate his help a lot.
Yeah. I guess Nerf isn't so safe.
No.
It says do not eat right on the pack.
What? It's not.
Cats don't read.
Well.
Cats don't read.
And
Eric just took it as a challenge.
No, my other thing I've been dealing with because of the medication I've been taking for the poison ivy is that when I was, Aaron, I think it was you this week that was like, I saw a thing on Facebook that showed Eric from like 5 years ago, and
did.
Jesus, he was fat.
I did. I was like, damn, I don't remember Eric being this fat.
Yeah.
Like, you were so much heavier.
I weighed like 100
I'm like,
pounds
damn.
more.
I was like, I feel proud for Eric that he has lost as much weight as he has.
It was really funny.
Like, I looked at that and I was like, damn, maybe I should stop making fat jokes.
He lost the whole Calvin.
But the thing
And then we
was,
continued to
when-
make a bunch of fat jokes.
when I was that big, I was in a stage of developing diabetes. I hadn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have diabetes, but I had pre-diabetes, right? So one of the most often things for pre-diabetes is just like dehydration and having to piss all the time. And steroids do the same thing to you. You can develop like a form of pre-diabetes by taking steroids. My mom actually went through this when she was going through her cancer stuff.
You know what? In the earlier days of Blind Wave, I remember you peeing a
I
lot
peed
more.
all the
Yeah.
time.
A
He
lot
would
more.
pee
Yeah.
like after every single reaction.
Yep.
Yeah.
This
It was-
last
it was
week,
sticky.
I've
Oh,
peed
it
after every single reaction because I wake up every 2 hours. I have to just piss.
Yeah.
But my mouth is so dry, so I go and piss, and I go to the kitchen. I'm freaking all the way down. You know? It was just like when I was 100 pounds heavier.
Dang.
So I just can't wait for this to get out of my system. 'Cause the other day, like I almost never, ever get up from this table if we're doing something. But we were doing a movie reaction, and it was like, I was like, there's like 10 minutes left. Come on, I can make it. Nope, I had to get up and leave. And you guys were like, we're almost done.
No, it was past
That was
that.
different.
We were getting ready to hit the button.
Yep.
And you're like, guys, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, that was the
and I
second
was like,
time.
no, we're gonna end it right now.
Yeah. The second time was, but we were going to, we did the entire discussion, and I just had to get up.
We were talking about the
We
poll.
were 20 seconds away from being done.
We were.
And I was like, you don't understand. I had to go, or I would have just pissed myself.
I had to poop since the Q&A section. And you were like, I gotta go right now. I'm like, what?
I was like, no, you don't understand.
Like, I can't go now because he's gonna come back,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna be in there, and it's gonna be a whole thing.
But no, I looked it up. I'm like, oh, okay. I do remember this. Like, steroids can give you some of the same symptoms if you're on them. So now that I'm off them, I took my last ones yesterday. Hopefully I'll start feeling better. Like, I haven't had to pee like crazy the podcast yet. So, but yeah, it was pretty bad.
Podcast is young.
It is young, and I do feel dehydrated, and I have drunk all my water. But anyway, so that's been a thing that I've been struggling with too. But just the other day, whenever you said like, "Man, I saw that picture," and I just like, I feel bad for what I've done to Eric. Look how far he's come.
Crazy. No, it really was. Because like, I said, Melanie, look at this. Is that Eric? That's
Yeah.
Eric, isn't it? I was like, I almost didn't think it was you. I'm
Yeah.
like, who else could it be?
Sure.
Like, given the people that it was at the time that was
Yep.
also in the video, I'm like, I can't picture anyone else being there at the
Yep.
moment.
I used to wear 3X shirts. That's all I had. And then for a while there, I was like, well, what if I get back here? I don't want to get rid of them and have to buy more. So I kept them.
No,
And then
that's not-
eventually, I don't know.
you don't do it that way. You do it the other way, Eric.
I don't do that.
You keep the skinny clothes. They're like, I'm gonna fit back into those one day. You don't keep the bigger clothes
Yeah.
in case you need them.
Eric, we got a 5X shirt and mailbag that you would not have fit in.
We did.
That was an Asian one.
No.
We did.
So I'm hoping for that to go away too. But we got vacation, so
We
Yeah.
do.
yeah. Next week. Do you guys have any big plans for next week?
Well, I had my things of the week.
Yeah. Rick
Oh, yeah,
has
I'm
his
sorry,
stuff of the
Rick.
week, And Eric's moving on.
That's all right. So two that really stick out. Saturday, Calvin and I helped a friend move a piano.
Ah,
That was
yes.
good times.
The infamous piano.
Once it
As
was
you
done.
do.
It was good times. It's so satisfying to like be set forth an impossible task. Just have no idea how you're going to accomplish
Oh yeah.
this tremendous, monumental thing that is before you. And then through struggle and effort, you do it.
Yeah.
Did you have to pivot?
Pivot? So
Pivot.
Pivot.
so we had to take it from like one house across town. So we had to get it up into a truck without a lift gate, which was
Out of liftgate. Okay.
yeah, which was challenge number one.
Okay.
And
It did
then-
have a ramp.
Now,
did- it did
now
have
what
a
kind of piano? Is this like
It's
one of
a-
those rectangle pianos? Is it like one of those actual like Lucifer pianos?
No, it's not a grand piano. It's an upright.
yeah.
Okay, so it's more like rectangular.
Yeah, it's
Like-
it's more like what you would imagine like a player piano would
Yeah.
be.
Like I'm playing here and it comes up higher.
Yeah.
And then you can open the door up here and stuff.
Like they have at the
Yep.
old West saloons.
Yeah.
But like the problem was the ramp and then later the stairs. You could really only have two people meaningfully be giving effort to the piano.
Yeah.
Because of the way the steps work.
Yeah.
On the upstairs end and the downstairs end.
Yes.
So it's like when we were moving the table from upstairs. Like I was behind Eric, and you were like on the other side, and I'm like, I don't know what I can really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what can I grab and help
Yeah.
with?
You're just,
Pretty
it's just you're supporting us.
Yeah.
It's
Like, good go. You
Yes.
got it.
emotional support.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they play, but I think you can still see my bruises.
Yeah, you can still see mine too.
It's just too bright. You're too pale. You need vitamin D,
There's
Rick.
like one there, one there,
Apparently,
one
yes,
there.
I need vitamin D.
They better use this fucking piano.
I was worried when you guys said you were moving a piano. I kept thinking about all the cartoons in which people die from moving pianos.
Sure, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dangerous thing to do.
it was like my primary focus that day of just
No one dies.
no one gets
I
hurt.
don't die
because
first.
I heard so many harebrained schemes and ideas about, oh yeah, we just put this here, we balance it like this, and we walk across this rickety platform of like 2x4s and shit, carrying this 1,000-pound piano, and everybody will be fine. We'll get it in the door, and then we can go home. It's like, that is not how that's gonna go.
Like, we'll lift it up and push it in through the window. That's the dangerous one. That's when
Yeah.
you turn into an accordion.
Sure.
It was good. It was an enjoyable day. And then I played Mario 64 and struggled much more.
Oh, so the piano was not the hardest thing of your day.
It was not.
I did see your tweet saying, like, moved to piano, played 64. I'm not sure which was harder. It was funny. It made me laugh.
Yeah, I was watching.
Do
I was
you
actually
still have the bruise on your leg, Rick?
I do. It's not as bad as it was.
Is it not?
No.
It looked like a paintball welt.
I don't know if I can. Not that bad.
It's not too bad. It's healing.
You see it?
Can you say it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, you can see it.
see it. It actually looks worse than good.
That
It looks worse
dark
there than it
ring
does
that
in
you
real
think
life.
it is, that's it.
All right, zoom in on the crotch. Yes, you've done well.
The black spot.
And then yesterday was my birthday.
Happy
Yes.
birthday.
And it's also Wednesdays are bad movie nights.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I got to watch
The stars aligned.
a Neil Breen movie.
So did you get to choose, or what happened?
I did choose.
Okay.
I think I need to stand up before I talk about Neil Breen. I'm
Okay.
gonna get too
gosh.
excited.
Too excited. It's time.
Gosh.
I don't think you've ever stood up during a podcast, Rick.
It was his birthday.
It was my birthday. So I love me some Neil Breen movies,
Yeah.
especially two of them. There are some that I think are lesser than others,
Okay.
and I thought he had peaked. And Twisted Pairs, which is double the Neil Breen goodness because it's him and his evil twin.
Okay.
And I had hyped myself up since I watched the trailer in 2018. I was like, I need to save it because this could be the last one.
Yeah.
Because at that point, no other ones had been announced or anything.
Yeah.
It's like, I need to save and savor this. And I hyped myself up so much. Like, I don't think I've hyped myself up that much since, like, Metal Gear Solid 4.
For the
I understand that one.
uninitiated that's in the chat or listening later that don't understand what you mean when you say a Neil Breen movie, what do you mean?
He is one of the worst filmmakers that have ever lived.
Worse than Tommy Wiseau.
Now we know.
Yes, I would say so.
Which gives you pleasure.
Oh, you don't understand.
Just letting everybody know that that's what's on the line.
And so I went into it being afraid that it just wasn't going to meet my expectations.
Yeah.
But it exceeded.
It was a
Well,
good birthday.
When you say meet your expectations, you mean like you were afraid it was going to be good?
I was afraid it was going to be boring
Okay.
Yeah.
because a couple of his movies have been like just boring.
Calvin, did
But
you
there
watch
was
this movie?
no room for
I
boredom
did.
in this movie.
So Calvin watched this movie too. Were you as excited about this movie as he was?
No.
Was it boring?
No one is excited for this movie as much as Rick. Not even Neil Breen.
I can hear the pain in his voice.
It's in my top 5 movies now, I think.
Yeah.
Although I don't know for sure. I have to watch it again.
No, you don't.
Calvin, does it make sense for this to be in his top 5 movies?
No.
I don't understand.
It's not above the room.
Rick, I don't understand you sometimes with this.
But it is-
What are your top 5
Like,
movies?
Wait,
Like
I
what are
watch
your
bad
what are your other
movies.
4?
I watch bad movies for fun. The bad movies that are like that make sense. This one, it was just pain.
Hey,
It made no sense.
Would it be
All of the scenes were
Makes no
disjointed. You couldn't tell what was going on. Like the actors were swapped out 3 to 4 times
what?
for the same character.
Talk about the
So-
mustache, Calvin.
Well,
Talk
before
about
we
the
go too
mustache.
far, before we go too far, is this like a candidate for let's have a reaction, let's drink and have Aaron figure out what's going on?
Oh my
So-
god.
That was the best part of the room.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But my only concern is I don't know if this should be your first Neil Breen because you need to see how far Neil Breen has come.
Do you?
You do.
Okay.
Do you, Calvin?
To understand
This is a sci-fi spectacle. Or no,
to understand how far
Sci-fi.
Neil Breen has fallen from
Yeah.
sanity.
Sanity.
Yeah.
Mm.
Probably.
Okay.
All right.
But it's not
This-
like you're going to regret dying without having seen it.
This will be the downfall of Blind Wave.
but yeah, just so happy.
So you were able to capture a moment that, like, few of us ever find, like perfection on your birthday.
Exactly.
You know the parts of the Christmas special where it's just
Star
Wookiees
Wars. Yeah.
screaming at each other and nothing makes sense
Yes.
and characters are doing things without explanation and with no apparent impact to the plot
Yep.
that
The whole movie.
isn't there anyway?
Yeah.
That's the entire movie.
Okay.
We were
I'm-
starting to get close to what I thought was the end,
Uh-huh.
and I was afraid that the movie was going to end at any moment. It's only an hour and 28 minutes long.
Oh.
One
oh,
Suicide
no.
Squad was 2 hours and 15. Where's the
Huh.
justice in this world?
Well, one was good,
Don't know.
and one was Neil Breen.
Man,
All right. Well, color me interested.
it was such a fun night.
See, with
Rick.
the room, I had seen the room before. I hadn't. I wonder. Might be
Yeah.
a fun
Well,
reaction.
what will you be like with you and me looking at a movie? We're like, what the fuck is this?
and drinking.
Even the credits didn't disappoint.
Oh my god.
What?
They're so good.
Okay.
Rick, what did you say as you were sitting down on the edge of your bed getting ready to go to sleep?
Wait, what?
Like that night after.
What that night after you watched it? What were your words?
I don't remember. What were they?
How do you
That
know?
I don't believe there. I can't remember the last time my expectations have been exceeded
Oh.
by so much.
Yes.
Except maybe Metal Gear 4.
Yes.
That is what he said.
That is definitely what I said. And I believe it 100% of my heart.
Were you guys like talking to each other on the phone, or Calvin was outside your window, or you
mean, he was
just
in the
told him
bedroom.
about that later? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, great birthday.
Well, happy
birthday,
birthday!
Rick.
I'm happy for you.
Happy
And
birthday,
the
Rick.
best news is,
Yeah.
the 6th film is in pre-production.
Is that why you decided to watch it? Because there was another one on the way?
Yep.
You're like, you know what? There's one more coming. I'll watch this one.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
He's
Yeah,
like
'cause he
67
doesn't-
though, so I don't know how many more I'm gonna get.
He doesn't want to watch
And he
the last
eats
one
only
because then
tuna.
it's the last.
I think, right?
Huh?
Said Neil Breen only eats tuna. I don't think we've seen him eat anything else.
Oh, okay. I thought this
He ate
was just
that
like
candle.
a fun fact about the man. You
did.
mean like on camera, like
He
it's
ate a-
it's visual
Never
language?
mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
The food is invisible.
Fortunately, this one you can get this one like on Amazon.
Sure.
Normally, before, if you're like an old school Neil Breen fan, you could only get like $50 DVDs directly from his website.
Yeah.
So that's a little more accessible. These
Which
days. you
Rick
you can get
paid
it off
for.
YouTube Movies.
Gotcha. Well,
But
Rick,
yeah.
glad you enjoyed this movie. Had a good birthday.
Oh man. So good.
There's still some more.
More things.
Time for me to bring this out. I have this
What?
box
I have a box.
that's been sitting on my chair. I'm supposed to give to you.
All right. I'm open.
I'm throwing it.
You're not open. There's lights.
You see us do free throws?
Hey, you want a phone or something?
Maybe.
I don't have a gift for you. Rick.
That's a big. Well,
Watch the movie Saboteur.
this could be an 80s
You'll-
phone, but it's
you'll
not heavy
understand
enough.
the
Oh man, I
mustache.
hope I didn't
can't-
step on Aaron's
I
toes
can't
and he
talk
got you a
about it right
phone.
now.
Oh,
Too soon.
this.
There is a note on the top. I could try to take all credit for this, but it's not from me.
Should I do the note first?
That's what we do in mailbag.
No, I assume since
I
it's on
don't
the
know.
outside, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe look, and if it says what it is, then be like, oh, and then look what it is first. I don't know. I don't know.
Wow. How
Oh my
on
gosh.
brand for what's happened
I'm
already.
already excited.
It just fits into your. Your
best of the week.
Best of the week Wednesday.
I did not forget your birthday. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not forget it. I did not.
I did not.
Oh, hi, Rick.
Oh, hi, Rick. Happy birthday. Celebrate with a scotchka.
That's the drink.
So, for the Scotchka game.
Should I read the rest? We should follow you through and beyond the Alps if you... We would follow you through and beyond the Alps if you ask us, elephants or no. Though some might be disappointed that Romans lay on the other side rather than a new anime.
What?
It's a Hannibal.
Yeah, it's a Hannibal reference.
All right.
He's crossing the Alps.
Okay.
Indeed. From...
Isn't that that line from The Big Lebowski?
No.
Oh.
Find you in the
No.
Alps.
Not exactly.
You find a stranger in the Alps?
From Kyle
Larry.
Marcos, Fakes, Nicholas, Lenny, Koas, Jess, Ryu, Pikachu,
Ooh.
The Wise Grief, Mac, Gora, Holding Land, Storm, Hover, Semi, Jasmedra, Rookie, Marvelous JJ, Lizzie, Gamer Z4 God, and Chris.
Wow. And Aaron delivered.
I did love it.
All right, what we got here?
What is it?
It's a baseball helmet?
Yeah.
Maybe?
It definitely looks like a baseball helmet.
It looks like a motorcycle helmet.
Adult helmet.
Okay.
Open face. Fuel.
Maybe it's inside and it's not really that? Or maybe
no,
it's...
no, it's a
No,
helmet.
Aaron,
Or maybe
it's like the blueberry muffin.
Happy
box.
birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or maybe it's like a helmet so that if you watch a movie you don't like, you can like, oh!
Yeah.
You mean a good movie?
Like this, I think.
The medium good.
I can't believe it's not really a helmet.
It is a helmet.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Oh
Yes.
my,
Oh my
gosh.
god.
Oh man! All right.
Yes.
Give me a second.
That is
You gonna do put it on?
Oh,
He's gonna
yeah.
take his hair out.
amazing.
What the hell is that?
What is the man's name? This
Reb Brown.
Reb Brown?
The real
Wait.
Captain America.
So wait, he wears that mask and then puts that helmet on?
Oh, he does it.
Take your hair out, Rick.
Careful.
Yep, that's a good idea.
This is ridiculous.
So, for those of us who lived longer than the last 10 years of the MCU, there was a Captain America movie far before
2.
Chris Evans. 2.
Well, I mean 3 before Chris Evans, but Reb Brown only started in 2 of
But
them.
Reb Brown did star in 2 of them, and he had a fantastic helmet, and this is an amalgamation of what that looked like.
Actually, this is the second better one, I think.
Oh, this is the
The
good
better
one.
one.
Wow. Look at you.
Ah,
Now you just need the shield, right? This is that like see-through shield that
Yeah, the one that goes.
It looks good, man.
when you
Turn your
throw
head.
it.
The beard really solidifies everything, but I love the wings.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
like a guard of Gondor, man.
Guard of Gondor.
Yeah,
I'm
they have
upset
wings on their
how good that
helmets.
so I
looks.
gotta get a motorcycle.
Yeah,
A motorcycle.
you just get lost,
Yeah.
and you get lost wearing that.
That's so crazy.
Awesome. Yeah,
Well-
the wings like stick out.
Yeah. It looks really good.
We currently at our reaction setup have on the top some of our favorite helmets that might have to replace Darth Vader or
As long as the white or green ranger can stay up there, whatever it is that we have.
we
Red
might
ranger
have
maybe
to put
can come
that up
down.
there
Oh,
to be
incredible.
seen for all.
Speaking of bad movies.
Now, I have one more thing, but I believe it's in a video format.
Oh,
So I don't know the best way for you to be able to see it and for chat to be able to see it.
well,
I have it on a USB drive. I was gonna try to
Okay.
play it through
Stick
here,
it in
but
there.
I don't know if everyone can see it.
if you stick it in that one.
I don't know if you should see it too soon or anything.
Okay, we'll get that
Well,
set
do
up.
you need to rename it?
The,
or something?
The steroids are calling. I'll be right back.
the steroids are gone.
Max says, "Well, it fits my head."
Let me
he
see.
said. He also says there should be a note in the box.
Should be a note in the box.
That's what he said.
I read the note, didn't I? Oh,
That's a note.
whoops, my bad. Rick. Oh, okay. And
You screened it.
okay, can I just like get it and then pause it?
Don't open it yet.
Don't open it.
You know if you're gonna have audio?
I will.
Will it be able to see everything? Once you
Well,
open it, you can just let it play.
yeah, I don't know which screen. It's got to be on this screen.
All right, here.
Is
Look
the
away,
thing.
And I'll open it.
And hang on, I got to change this.
It's Inception.
Yeah, hang on. Not prepared.
I know. I started trying to do it before. You're like, no, we won't need anything. I was like, damn it. How do I get him to do it just
Without
being like,
suspecting.
do it, Rick.
Which one do I have it as? Oh. Well, I'll need VLC to start so I can.
As I said, just move a second. Let me open it, and I'll set it somewhere. Okay. Do the thing. Here, sit over there in mine, and you can read this.
All right.
Thank you, Orlan.
Rick, happy birthday, my friend. Sort of had a theme going with your gifts this year, so I figured I'd do my part to contribute. It was partially funded by the wonderful people on Discord, and I can't thank them enough. No tears were involved, but there was sweat and blood. Sewing needles are not my friend. Despite my subpar stitch work, I think the whole endeavor was a success, and I really hope you enjoy it. I certainly do. You're certainly able to wear it. Hopefully it fits, but just be a bit careful. I glued and attached it together as best I could, but you know it's not perfect. I expect it'll mostly be used on display anyway, so it should be fine. Glad I got the chance to do this for you, and I hope you have a fantastic birthday, Mac. Well, Mac, it is perfect. Thank you. Allowed to come over? Am I still here?
Almost.
We also got some cupcakes and ice cream. I think the ice cream has been out for a tiny bit.
Cupcakes. Just minor errands.
Yeah, this could be errands. I'll take you there, but don't touch that ice cream. I want it to melt all the way first.
Okay.
Melt all the way.
I have a fork.
You guys talk too long, said Alicia.
We talked too long?
It's weird being over here.
Right?
Why don't I see it here?
OBS might have trouble seeing VLC.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, it was a fun birthday.
So.
I think I doing something with the family on Saturday for like my birthday as well, because Evie, the one line that I will not cross is she's not allowed to watch Neil Breen yet.
Gotcha.
I commend you for that.
Yeah.
At least you
mean,
know that it's too dangerous for a child.
She loves some Reb Brown. Your Hunter from the Future is one of her favorite movies.
It's legitimately
She
100 times better.
She likes Captain America. She hasn't seen all of his because some of his are pretty gory and such, but no Breen for her yet.
Has she seen Space Mutiny?
Yes. Both the It and the MST3K
Mm-hmm.
edition of it. So, yes. Well, once I started working out, she's like, "You look good, Daddy. You're starting to look like Reb Brown." Thank you, daughter.
Thank you, daughter.
I appreciate that.
All right. Here's what we'll do, Rick. It's going to play over here.
Okay.
Have it on that, and then the VLC thing can just open it. It should be fine. Let me get the sizing good. We should be good to go.
Good.
I should be able to watch this here. Okay.
I think.
Do you know what this is?
I
Smiling, Eric.
I have cupcakes and ice cream.
It's a good day.
All right.
Ugh.
All right, Rick. Everything is set up.
Okay.
All you have to do is when you switch this over, you can click this VLC thing right now. It just shows your desktop.
Right now it's minimized.
Okay.
Okay. You can come back around.
All right.
And put headphones on, I guess.
I think it let everyone hear.
Did you test the audio?
I didn't do that.
Okay.
But it's just playing from this, so it should be whatever your computer hears
Okay.
right now.
So I just need to unmute desktop audio.
Yeah. So the only thing is if you'll just click that, it'll open that up. Whenever you switch it over, we're ready to go.
Can we see it from our monitors?
If you can see a Windows background right now, then yes. Do you see me moving around a new folder?
It should say it should be blue with a new folder. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. So switch over so that the everybody on stream can see it, right?
Okay.
Oh wait, let me do this.
And,
And hopefully this works out.
They're good enough.
It's bigger so I can see
I
chat.
need to open my. Can you guys still hear me, even with the laptop closed? Yes. Okay.
All right, we're switched over for there. So it should be good.
Okay.
As long as the audio works, you should be fine.
We'll try. Are we ready?
Ready.
Sure.
Sure.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
It's muted. VLC's
Oh,
muted.
VLC's muted.
Turn it up and go over.
All the way to the beginning.
Happy birthday, Rick. And hi to Evie. This is from your buddies at Discord. They say you love my movies, which I really appreciate. And you like my rebel yell. God bless you and Evie always. May you have a wonderful day and a wonderful year. Take care, buddy.
Oh,
that's
so great.
fucking sweet, dude.
That's amazing.
Oh.
That's the man, the myth, the legend.
Rick, happy birthday.
I missed the beginning of what he said, but
How wonderful.
I heard the end of it.
Amazing.
Yeah, I saw a while back that he was on Cameo.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I need to get this everyone I know.
That's great.
Ah,
And you got
Evie will
his-
be very excited as well.
Yeah, very much so.
Very cool.
That's amazing.
Now you got a helmet like him.
Well,
I do.
Good job, everyone that was involved with that. That was fantastic.
Man, I didn't realize those movies must be so old.
No,
I didn't
Rick-
realize how long they've been.
I turned
yeah.
my monitor over so I could see it, and I saw just the first frame. I was like, and then you're like, "What? What are you looking at? What are you smiling at?" And I go, "Ice cream."
Perfect gift. Tremendous.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
So, Rick, remember the other day when we were talking about Cameo at the meeting table? And we were looking at, like, what's this person do? What's that person do? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
You brought up Reb Brown,
I did.
and that video was playing on his homepage with no audio.
Oh.
That video?
Was
you
it?
watched it without realizing that it was for you.
Wow, dude,
That's
that's
hilarious.
amazing.
Because
I
they'll
was-
like show examples of
Yeah.
ones that they do or whatever.
I watched you pull up his page, and I was screaming internally, hoping that you didn't unmute that video.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
That is funny. This is delicious. This is caramel, which is one of my favorite
Mm-hmm.
tastes.
No, very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
There's more ice cream and stuff in there, so you can take some home with you.
His ice cream's so melted.
Yep.
I'm trying to, like,
Yeah,
that's really funny though. I can't believe that.
remember when Dababa and I were whispering in the stairwell?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what we were talking about.
That's fantastic. So you have to what's the yell he does?
What's the what?
The yell that he does?
Yeah, so one of his trademark things is just that like guttural yell scream that he did in the video there. And it's always just a joy whenever he does it.
Well, it
And-
sounds good.
No, it's great. Like I think he deserved better than he got.
Yeah.
Cuz he wasn't terrible. You know?
No, but like
I've seen way worse who got like more movies and more exposure stuff. That
you
makes
know,
sense.
You know, say what you will about like the CW versus Arrowverse, the quality of those things. Some people like them, some people don't. They 100% respect those that came before. Like Reb Brown should probably have had a cameo somewhere in Captain America.
Probably
You
should've.
know, like he could have been one of the veterans that are in the background or something like that. But you know,
It would have been great if he played the character of Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
that would been pretty good. Yeah.
If you're not a fan of bad movies and you just want to see like the best Reb Brown movie, I would say it's probably Cage, where he's alongside Lou Ferrigno, and it's like an underground fighting tournament thing.
Yeah.
It's actually just kind of a decent movie without that so bad it's good
Gotcha.
kind of thing. But I don't. Does he scream in that? I think he screams like once.
Because, you know, Lou Ferrigno, he was in the Incredible Hulk movie, wasn't he? Wasn't he like a security guard?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Reb still seems to be in good shape
Yeah,
for as old as he is.
absolutely. Well, I know it's not super interesting to watch us eat, but this is amazing.
It's really good.
Where'd this come from? Great.
This was the Sweet Stop in Beverly.
You don't mind. It was good.
Yeah.
That'll help my steroid diabetes.
Lou Ferrigno was there with Stan Lee.
Yeah.
But yeah. No. Cool.
Yeah, I'm 33. It's been a great birthday.
It's a good year.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Well, it's not over yet.
Uh-oh. Is this also melted?
Oh, is that thing that me and Rick found?
Oh!
So
There's a story.
of Rick finding other things that he shouldn't have found yet.
Yeah.
You want to tell the story? You want me to tell
This was hidden as part of the Blind Waiver Regulars hint hunt thing for you. It was hidden underneath the table, which I believed would be the perfect spot. We're not doing anything up there.
Yeah.
We haven't used the table for months.
Yep.
You know, we're not going to move it in the foreseeable future. It's not.
We're not going to willy-nilly just go
Yeah.
and decide to move a
Sure.
table.
It would,
Randomly,
like,
without
there would be
any
planning
forethought.
behind
No.
it.
It's all Aaron's fault.
So I hid it like
What?
under the mechanism where you take the leaf out and collapse it and everything. And I was like, oh yeah, that's perfect. That's going to be the greatest place. Like no one looks under there. There's even a tablecloth. No one's going to look under there.
Sure, yeah.
And then one afternoon, we were all taking
having
lunch break, and we were like, man,
Well, Aaron
I
is
wish
like,
there was. I wish there was a
"Man,
place.
we really need to carry that table down here. And I'm like, there's 5 minutes left on Eric's food in the microwave.
In the
Let's go
microwave.
upstairs and do it right now.
We got 5 minutes. Let's just go do it.
Yeah.
Sure.
'Cause
Willy-nilly.
We're going up and do it now.
Willy-nilly, Eric and Rick were both like, yeah, let's move the table in 5
Proactive.
minutes.
Being proactive.
And I'm like, what? And there's so much stuff in the way for one.
Yeah, we'll
you two
fig-
just took off upstairs.
Yep.
I'm like, Calvin came back in the kitchen. I think he was gone. Like, I'm like, I guess we're moving a table. And him and I are downstairs moving everything out of the way from when you would come into the room to where the table's gonna go, because it was like a giant barrel and those plexiglass things and
The
just
dividers.
stuff in the way all over the place.
Well, yeah, there's a barrel upstairs that had to be moved. We had to move another table.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know about this because I just came upstairs and you guys just had it in the middle of the hallway to the point where you couldn't go anywhere
Yep.
because there was stuff in the way.
We
And
were
I'm like,
in the process of figuring it out.
you hadn't moved anything out of the
Yeah.
way.
But no, we went up there, we picked the thing up, like, we can get this, put it on its side, and this thing just kind of like was there under the table. We're like, what the hell is this? We kind of looked around and like Dababa had her eyes real wide.
Yeah, because she didn't know you were gonna go up there and rifle through
Nope.
shit either.
Anyway, so
I heard that Rick had found another hint thing,
Yeah.
but I didn't realize you had found like something this size.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well, I'm going to open it, and then there's a note as well. The old Christmas paper. Oh, no. What? The high of the last gift.
You're 33, Rick. Expect this from now
Now,
on.
this
You
feels
have the
too
good days
heavy
and
to
bad
be
days.
Candyland.
Should have used it first. Should have done this first.
I'm an expert on the weight and dimensions of Candyland by
Yeah.
this point.
He is one of the most numerous collectible.
Yeah, he's probably had the world record for most Candylands owned.
You're at least top 25.
So I watched a video where this guy had his wife hand him games from his board game collection blindfolded, and he had to identify them.
Oh,
Like, that
that's
sounds like fun.
That's fun.
So I went on a Discord call with Maggie's parents, and I had Evie hand me board games from my collection, and then like describe to me what they looked like, and I, had to guess what they were, and I got about 70%.
Gotcha.
Oh.
And what we got?
Well, this is very expensive. This is a Call of Cthulhu adventure, Beyond the Mountains of Madness,
Oh.
which this looks like an original version of it, which is very expensive. This is quite old. This is, what year is this? I want to say it's like the early 80s? Hard to find.
It's Call of Cthulhu?
Yeah.
Original
It
version.
is an original version, Rick, by the way.
Original, what is it called? Mountains of Madness?
Beyond the Mountains of Madness, which there's a Lovecraft story, which is one of my favorites, is not my favorite, called At the Mountains of Madness. And this takes place like some years after that story. And it's one of the greatest role-playing adventures ever written. I mean, it's a beast.
Yeah.
Like, this is not the rulebook for the game. This is the adventure.
That's the adventure itself.
Normally, they're about a fifth to a sixth that thickness.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest works in RPGs. I have it in PDF, but this is the original. I'm kind of afraid to open it.
Sure, right?
So this is a two-panel Keeper's Secret, a two-panel Keeper's screen tailored for Antarctica. So Keeper's like the Dungeon Master.
Got you.
Embroidered, full-colored Starkweather Moor Expedition patch suitable for cap or jacket. So that's just rare on its own. 12 pages of double-sided newspaper clippings. 4 souvenir boarding passes for the SS Gabriel. The long-lost conclusion to Edgar Allan Poe's The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket. 2 color 16-inch by 20-inch Keeper's Map of Antarctica. Expedition postcard ready for mailing. Starkweather Moor Expedition window sticker. Official temporary tattoo for the Antarctic expedition.
So that has the ending of The Man from Nantucket?
Yeah, so Edgar Allan Poe, one of, mostly he wrote like short stories, but one of the longer stories he wrote was The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket.
Is that related at all to the Once Was a Man from Nantucket, or is that entirely different?
It is
thing?
entirely different.
All right.
I
always just hear that part of like the joke or whatever. I never know.
It's a dirty limerick, Aaron.
I never know what the ending is. I thought maybe this had the answer. It doesn't.
What did you do?
Oh, just The Once Was a Man from Nantucket. I thought this had the answer, but it doesn't.
No, so
This is different.
Yeah, in the adventure, like the end of that story has been censored out of history
Really?
because he discovers like Lovecraftian creatures
Oh.
on his adventure,
I see.
sort of thing. So, yeah, this is crazy. I've played Call of Cthulhu before. I've also played Trail of Cthulhu, which this works with as well. But it is like, it would take many, many months of constant play to go through this.
To go through all that?
Yeah.
That's just one adventure?
It is one adventure.
That's crazy. Even like D&D and that kind of stuff, most of those books don't take you through like that long of an adventure.
Yeah.
They're more of like one or two
Well,
sit-throughs.
or like they're spread out in multiple books,
Sure.
right? Like,
Sure. So you have to like do a subscription almost to
Yeah.
get all the adventure.
And there's like, the Drow of the Underdark, the AD&D stuff, which is like a box set, but it's still not this. Which is crazy. My biggest impediment is there's so many characters that you have to voice,
Yeah.
and like make distinct, and they're all from different nationalities, everything.
Ah.
It's like, I don't know how I would do that well. But yeah, easy.
Well,
so expensive.
Hell of a birthday, man.
If we were ever to do a more heavily produced D&D campaign,
We would hire someone.
we could hire voice actors and stuff.
Well,
I don't know how to get this home safely.
I do have to say, Rick, it's not over yet. Yeah, one more thing.
Like Liquid Snake.
I'm just letting you know that we're not reacting to Titan Season 3. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! The hits keep on coming. No, I didn't read the note. I got so excited I forgot. Let me find it.
Yeah, read the note. Dude, look, it came on.
People in chat are either laughing at what you said or saying no.
I don't have a SIM card.
Greetings, Rick. The Blind Wave regulars and their patrons would like to take this opportunity to wish you a most joyous and happy birthday. While this present was originally meant to be given you as a prize for your completion of the Blind Wave Irregulars Hint Hunt. Whoops.
That's supposed to be your prize, Rick. Your prize.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That you never solved.
We felt that it was more important to give it to you now instead, on this very special occasion. Especially as many people, including those outside of Blind Wave Irregulars, came together to make it a very special gift possible in celebration of you. Let's face it, we're all really excited to give it to you too. Thank you for all that you do for the Blind Wave community, and for being an all-around awesome human being. We hope that you like the present, that you have a wonderful, fun, satisfying, and amazing year ahead. All the best, and once again, happy birthday. Gift contributions: Anonymous, Just That Jake Guy, Moralon, Evie, Jazzmedra, Maxman, Rop, Rookie, Urfern, Macattack, Mr. Spice, Smoking Monk, Snowy, SW Plagueis, Darth Odin 777, Calder, Shock Charge 4, Imogen A22. P.S. A new gift has been put at the end of the hint hunt for you.
Ooh.
So there's a prize at the end of the tunnel, Rick.
What it says.
Now you
look
gotta solve
around
it.
for that one.
Well, I might find it by accident. Well, that is quite the haul.
Well, I can confirm right now, without a SIM card, I can only call emergency on this phone.
No
Sounds
games?
right.
Is
No
there
games.
Snake?
I can't do anything unless it's insert SIM or call 911.
You can't find it, Rick. It hasn't arrived yet. I have connections in the post office.
He does. Man, it's satisfying.
Yeah, but he wants to not say he has connections to us because of all the stuff we get in our PO box.
Yeah, they get upset at us.
All right. Well, good.
Well,
Thank you.
33, starting out good.
33.
That's Jesus' age.
I got to just make sure I get more vitamin D so I don't keel over anytime soon.
That's true.
It is true, Rick. Rick is low on vitamin D.
What they tell me.
Would have thought.
Sunny
Dweem.
D has that, right?
Dweem Team. He's talking about me. Neat. Hey, Adam.
Anyway, yeah. So there's the last week or two. Things have been happening.
All right.
I was like, here, give this to Rick. I'm like, oh, all right. So, like,
Good
all right.
stuff.
I don't know too much about everything.
Yeah, we're going to have to find a place to put that helmet.
All right.
That is
Yeah,
special.
we'll have to throw it up on the reaction channel. Reaction segment over there.
I wonder if it would fit on one of the mannequins.
It might. Jeffrey would wear it.
Yeah, it might.
Probably.
Or that mannequin over there. Take the Jar Jar off. Bet you'd
Yes,
fit.
please.
That would be quite the change.
Take the Jar Jar off.
All right, well, what's next?
I don't have any more gifts, Rick.
No. I
Oh,
meant,
okay.
what do we talk about next? I had stuff, but now I've forgotten. I've
I
been
don't
overwhelmed with
know.
generosity and Reb Brown.
There have been
you
some different
you
things.
can't go anywhere from there.
Let's see. Well, I did have a video. If we want to watch it,
Yeah.
it's a trailer for a role-playing game.
Yeah, I saw this over the week here. I was like, ooh, that looks fun. I didn't watch the trailer. I saw it pop up, but this seemed interesting. Maybe right up our alley.
So do we want to check that out?
Yeah. Happy birthday to me. No, I'm sorry.
Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Okay, let me transition
I think so.
over. And hopefully it works.
Magpie.
Air, water,
Cool. I like this.
Now, I had heard about
That was
this.
a little mix of Korra and Avatar. Dude, this soundtrack is so...
Oh, it's so good.
the elements that bind our world together are the same that break us apart. Across eras and generations,
that's cool.
they have been the instruments of positive and negative.
Now, we have a role-playing game of that.
A board game.
A
Peace
board game, that's right.
and chaos.
Pretty cool.
Fuck yeah, the imagery's
Both
great.
balance and imbalance.
Ooh, choose your era.
No matter if you lived in the yesteryears of Avatar,
my boy Roku.
Oh, you can go way back.
the age of Avatar Aang,
It's not way back.
or the days of legends yet to come.
Yo, I got kind of some chills, guys.
Yeah.
It hasn't even shown a game
The pursuit
yet.
of balance is not for the Avatar alone. No, or even just the benders of our world. No matter
R.I.P.
if
to,
you were born
Topps
to master an element,
Voiceover artist, too.
or weaponry, or technology, or perhaps the simple brewing of fine tea.
I want to be that guy. That's the role I'm playing.
No obstacle can be overcome without a journey to discover one's self. And
Herman, you better not be
only a
watching.
fool travels alone.
Some music, man.
So walk this path together and find your balance. A great adventure awaits.
I want those dice.
Those are really fucking cool dice.
Okay, well, we saw dice. There must be a board game in there somewhere.
It's a
Role-playing
tabletop
game.
role-playing game.
Yeah, it's a tabletop RPG.
It was a cool promo. I quite liked it. It
I
just made me
wonder-
want to watch Avatar again, but
So it is a role-playing game, though.
yes.
Yeah. So I wonder, like, are they going to do miniatures? Are they going to do?
Dude, it's a
Maps,
cool world
terrain.
to like role-play in.
Oh yeah.
I think it would be a lot of fun.
And then all of the arrows, too, is that it'll
Sure.
include. It was
Yeah, I
really
mean,
cool.
almost every fantasy or fantasy adjacent system that I've played has had like fan mods of Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can go back to like before the Fire Nation attack, you can go after the Fire Nation attack, or you can go even further after all of it kind of pieced.
Yeah.
Maybe interact with like that era's avatar would be
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I feel
Kyoshi
like
kick my ass. That'd be great.
it could have the same problem that a Star Wars RPG could have,
Mhm.
where like the Jedi's are the star of the show and everyone
Yeah.
else is kind of support. Like if you have someone playing as the Avatar, then everyone else.
True. I mean, I did say
Well,
like you
I
could
don't
be a
think you-
bender, you can be as a swordsman, you could brew tea.
I don't think you can be the Avatar though.
But you
If you're,
probably
if you're
can't be
playing
the
in eras
Avatar.
where there's Roku,
Yeah.
Aang,
Sure.
or Korra,
Then there's
and
I
already
think they're
avatars there.
already defined.
you're just playing in that world as other people, right? So it's like, well, you could play D&D, I guess, as like Orcus, but you could just play D&D in a world that has Orcus,
Yeah, so
You
you're
know?
like playing one of the Kyoshi sisters.
maybe
Is that
Warriors of Kyoshi.
the Warriors. So like, yeah, you could have a few things like that. I think that'd be really cool. I think the idea of being a bender could be really neat. Like,
We were actually just speaking about Ana Lucia Alves de Mendez, who played Toph, right? Had just passed away.
yeah, I believe so. Let me see.
I think people are saying that that was the Brazilian voice
Is
actor.
that the Brazilian voice
the English
actor?
one.
Okay. I know someone brought it up sometime this
No,
week.
I remember seeing something where I was like, oh, it looks like the voice actor, and she did like
So it's the Brazilian
Spirited
voice
Away,
actors.
and she
Okay.
had done stuff, so she was another one. Okay,
Gotcha.
I see.
Does anyone in chat know, is it a custom system or is it based off from a pre-existing
Yeah,
system?
But still,
as much as I loved that promo, I saw no game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's the damn. Is it called the Ace system? Not sure. The same one that Dragon Age used, I think, would work pretty well.
never did.
I don't
one
know
of
that
those
for
things.
sure.
I would like to play as the bear of the Earth Kingdom.
I think you want to play as the tea maker.
He's a tea-making bear.
So you want to be the bear at that,
The bear
the
of
kingdom.
Ba Sing Se, Aaron.
yeah, from the kingdom itself.
Yep.
All right, and then I will be
Bosco.
the king
Indeed.
that owns the bear, I guess. remember him?
Yeah,
The Earth King.
the Earth King.
That bear was super special because it was just a
It
bear.
was just a bear.
No, it was a
love that
weird
show.
bear.
A weird.
It was just a bear. It's not a moose bear? No.
Calvin's the cabbage guy.
That would be fun to do just a
Maybe.
cabbage guy.
Yeah.
Man, what if that's our quest in there? It's like we're just trying to sell cabbages. We are the cabbage guy, trying to sell cabbages.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, you're a merchant in a time of war.
Yeah, and you gotta choose exactly where to put your
Like
your
the
cart, you
beginnings
choose
of
wisely,
Cabbage
and-
Co. That would be cool.
But no, that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
It would be interesting. I definitely like RPGs, like tabletop RPGs, especially in like worlds where I'm like, oh man, I'm already kind of familiar with this world. It would be neat to see like what it's like to be in that world, or what my character would do in that world, or whatever.
Now, I wonder, is this just a licensed thing, or is this part of the Avatar Studios rollout stuff, or I wonder. Because I know Avatar is kind of getting ready to snowball and be a lot bigger.
Well, it's on Kickstarter.
Kickstarter, okay. It's a very good animation. I mean, some of it original.
Magpie Games is the publisher.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You can download the Quick Start and try the game today. So, quick look at that. Probably you have to sign up for a mailing list.
Mailing list.
See, it may be interesting as well for younger people. That
uses the Apocalypse framework. Okay, so like Monsters of the Week, Root, the RPG, or Apocalypse. Cal and I played some of the Apocalypse games.
I think so, yeah.
It's a very simple story-based system. Like there's not a lot of mechanics. It's mainly about like
story.
Yeah.
What's the dice system of it?
It's
Is it like a
D6.
Is it the yes but yes no?
It's kind of like that, yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Yes, and.
the Avatar Netflix show actually had revealed its cast today as well. Yeah, I didn't know if it was something we wanted to go over because they're going to be just unknown people. You know, there's not going to be any like spoilers in there. Like, well, this character has been cast, this character has been cast, but I didn't know if that was something that you guys would be interested in going over because they did release pictures of what the people look like too.
What if they casted Mark Hamill?
I would
Like, could he?
expect it.
Would he be able to be the like
The Fire Lord? I don't know. I don't think so.
Ozai, right?
Yeah,
No,
Ozai.
I think that they're trying to keep the ethnicities correct.
Let's see here. Got some pictures. But doesn't say.
Now,
You're
is this is the Netflix one, or is this like
This is the Netflix one.
Okay, because Paramount's working on different Avatar stuff.
Paramount is doing new cartoons, I believe, right?
I got it here.
Right? I know they were adding to their universe.
So the one on the left is playing Aang. And from left to right, it's Aang, Katara, Sokka, and Zuko.
Sokka, yes, Zuko.
Sokka.
Yeah, the Aang. I'm trying to. Okay, imagine this kid bald, and
He's got the ears for it.
He's got the fucking ears for it.
He does.
Now, don't get me wrong. I actually quite like the kid that played Aang in the movie. Though that movie was terrible and should never have happened. I liked that kid, but this kid looks even younger than that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, this is a television show that might have more than one season. They're going to try to cast real young and film real quick.
Yeah.
Because they don't want these kids. They don't want this kid having a mustache by the time he's, in Ba Sing Se.
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Have his voice drop.
Yeah.
Storm Hover says Aang's actor's 11, I think.
11. Okay.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, the cast looks good so far. I have to say that I am most interested because I mean, you can get unknowns for these kids, and you got to make sure that they can do the stunts and work the hours and all that stuff. Maybe the younger the kid, the more likely you want to like cast twins. I don't know how they do it, but Uncle Iroh is the one that I'm most interested in making sure is nailed because I did not think it was in that movie. I'll tell you that.
Sure. Yeah, he certainly elicited the most emotion from me.
Mm-hmm.
Probably expressed some of the most emotion in the show as well.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I expressed quite a bit of emotion from him too.
But anyway, yeah, I know that a lot of people are, dissuaded or upset with the Netflix adaptation just because the original creators were involved and now they're not involved, and we don't really know why or all of the stories for that. But one of the things that I had heard was that they were thinking about aging up the characters, and it doesn't seem to be the case with this cast, or at least what I'm seeing here. So,
Oh yeah.
at the very least there, I don't feel too bad. But I'm really hoping that either through the Netflix thing or the Paramount thing, we get some really cool stuff.
Hope that's good. Hope Bebop's good.
Mm-hmm.
Bebop.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more for Bebop
Yeah.
or anything really.
All right, do we want to move to questions? Do we have anything else? This is going to be the last one for another week because we're on vacation next week.
The only other thing I saw that I thought was interesting was I saw in the podcast suggestions there was a toxic person test that people keep taking.
I did see that. It was a little long. That's why I didn't have us do it.
It was a little long.
Toxic
there was like 6
person
pages, probably
test.
like 100 questions maybe.
Mm.
No, it's not.
It wasn't?
No.
Oh, I went through it.
No,
Did it?
not what I clicked. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
There's-
6, 7. 7 on 3 pages.
7 what?
7 questions on 3 pages.
7 questions will tell me if I'm a toxic person?
Well, so what we could do is we could go through it, and I think we could all like kind of. It doesn't tell you if you're a toxic person.
Oh.
It tells you like what your most toxic trait is.
Oh, so let's see if Blind Wave is toxic.
So the
we
idea
have
is-
to agree on all the questions.
Oh, we want to do it that way?
Yeah, an amalgamation of us.
Like it seems like the things it measures is arrogance,
Yeah.
dramatic, entitled, manipulative, rigid, lazy, and negative.
Okay, gotcha.
See, Carmen took this test
Yeah.
and I took it after her. I think I got like rigid as like a 11, and then most of my other ones were like right down the middle.
Gotcha.
Like they were all pretty equal.
Like I just saw people doing it, and I was like, is it something we should do as a group? Should we all kind of discuss each other's as we go through it? And there's just like
Yeah.
most of them are
It sound-
it is simply a fact that I am smarter than the average person. Is that
Oh.
inaccurate? Somewhat inaccurate, neutral, somewhat accurate, very accurate.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
a 5-point scale.
Yeah. So you do 1 through 5 on that.
How
next-
toxic is the person that set this up?
I don't know.
Because the average person, I don't think I'm smarter than, but then like someone smarter than me will tell you how smart the average person is, and I'll be like,
Sure.
I don't think I'm that dumb.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is that toxic of me?
But the idea is just to find like usually everyone's kind of toxic somewhere in the idea, but like what is your most toxic trait
Yeah.
to your least
Yeah,
toxic
it's
trait?
it's
you
not
know?
telling you
Okay.
that you are toxic. It's just scaling and grading like the traits that you do have,
like
and
mine.
how much of that you
mine
have.
most likely will be arrogance. I imagine would be the highest.
I feel like there's just an opportunity for
What
you
type
to
of toxic
demean
person
us.
are you?
Demean you.
And you be allowed to? No, I'm kidding.
I demean you. I would be also.
So I need
finding
to
my
take
thing.
this. Where is this at?
It's in Discord in our live podcast.
There's a link in the live
suggestions.
podcast suggestion section.
It's truity.com/test/toxic.
But like we could also
traits.
like check with each other of like what we think would be, because that's one thing for me. I think would be hard to like. Most people spend too much time and energy trying to achieve goals that don't really matter. I'm like, I don't know, neutral. Like I don't know where I stand on that one. But like maybe like Eric could be like, I think that you're like somewhat like that or somewhat not like that. Like we can kind of like help each other with that. Like it is simply a fact that I'm smarter than the average person. I was talking to Melanie about this, and I said this one, and she laughed. I don't know why.
All right, I
What was
am
she laughing
here.
about?
I was like, Melanie, do you think that would be accurate, neutral, or inaccurate? She was like,
So I just need to fill these out. It says simply a fact that I'm smarter than the average person.
yeah. Like, I think mine is
I
supposed
don't
to go
know.
to accurate, on that,
Neutral.
right?
You think, because you think that.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the thing
Yeah, I
with
guess.
these is like, how do you define smarter?
Am I
Well, or
smarter
how
than
do
the
you-
average person?
Well, I mean,
According to
but I
comments-
could also believe that, but my belief doesn't necessitate that it's a fact.
Well, how do you define the average person? Like, are you including babies?
But isn't what makes you your beliefs?
I mean, it is, but I could be wrong.
That's why
So
we're
I don't know
supposed
if it's a fact.
That's why we're supposed to help check each other. As I was saying before. So, like, would you guys agree
Uh-huh.
that it's simply a fact that I am smarter than the average person? Do you guys think I think that?
Is a fetus a person?
What?
I would say
What do you mean? Is that it? Was that? Was
Well,
that
like,
from?
I mean, if you're looking at the
am I
average
smarter
person,
than a fetus?
you know,
I think so. Is that what you're asking?
I think not thinking about it too much is toxic. I'm sorry.
And then people who want to get close to me need to understand that I have strong emotions and that I must be true to myself. I don't feel like that one necessarily is true for me.
So we're supposed to be filling this out?
Just check mark the things, and if we all just say it as we go down, it should be
Yeah.
fairly quick.
I feel neutral so far.
I do not like to be treated like one of the crowd.
Oh, I don't really care about that. That's inaccurate.
I'd go with maybe neutral or somewhat accurate, maybe. I don't know. I don't feel strongly one way or the other about that.
I don't really crave individuality
Most people
in my social life.
Most people spend too much time and energy trying to achieve goals that don't really matter.
I'd say inaccurate.
Yeah, that's super inaccurate for
I think,
me.
like, having goals and achieving them is good for mental health, regardless of what the goal is.
I
Sure.
don't think there really is a point to life sometimes, so finding your own point is
that's-
important.
Thus, all goals don't matter.
No, goals matter if they matter to you.
Oh, okay.
But
Everyone
they don't
lies.
have to matter to everybody.
Everyone lies. I'm just better at it than most.
Oh, no, and that's true.
Quite true.
Yeah, I would say I'm pretty good on that one.
Calvin, where do you lie on that? Calvin, you're on the second page. You're not even talking about it.
I already talked about my results.
What?
I'm just going through and trying to fill it out how I
All right.
remember.
Next
filling it
one
out
is
before.
the best way to avoid being disappointed is to expect the worst.
Wait, we skipped the lying one?
No,
Oh,
I put accurate on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm very bad at lying.
I lied on that one.
You are pretty bad at lying. That's true. I'm probably pretty good at it. That's why I'm good at Secret Hitler.
Yeah, I'm here on that
The
one.
best way to avoid being disappointed is to expect the worst.
I think that's inaccurate.
Yeah.
I think it's just about changing your view and position.
I'll put neutral. I often have to push people to do things in a way that meets my high standards.
Oh man, if my dad was taking this.
I'll go with accurate, I guess.
I'll go.
I feel like lots of times when we're doing things, it's like I'm pushing harder on the thing that I think that we should be doing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I feel like I do that.
I feel like I'd have to
I
like.
did push us to move the table.
You
True.
did.
Is that a high standard?
And I was like, we shouldn't do this.
I feel like I do push people, but I have kind of a roundabout way of doing it where it doesn't. It feels like we're both pulling.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I guess. All right. I'm going to page 2.
Me too.
I am most often frustrated with other people when they don't
No.
make the effort to give me the special treatment I deserve, don't pay attention when I am sharing my knowledge,
No.
don't follow the correct procedures for things,
Mm.
aren't there to support me when I am upset about something.
I mean, am I teaching people? Am I a teacher?
Maybe.
In-
Which
in
of
this
these
scenario?
would that make you the most frustrated? You got to find one that fits
I mean,
the best, right?
if I'm teaching
or just most often frustrated.
and they're not paying attention, not frustrated, but I'm just like, why are you here? Why are you wasting your money?
Why are you
I don't
wasting
really
your time?
feel
That sounds like it's frustrating to
strong
you.
It
about
doesn't
any of them.
frustrate me.
I think it does, but maybe you don't exert the frustration as the same as
You may
most
not
people.
be as frustrated as something else, but if you get more often frustrated by that, I think is the question.
Let's.
I don't really feel strongly for any of those 4, but I guess I most identify with the correct procedure for things.
Maybe.
Sure.
I kind of think about that. I'm kind of thinking about the sharing my knowledge one.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go with knowledge.
That's
Yes.
where I'll go.
I don't care what you have to say, Aaron.
I'm
There's
most
a procedure for how you have to voice your opinion.
Yeah, I am most likely to speak about something when I know a better way of doing things than what is being discussed, see a downside or a problem nobody else recognizes, want to influence the conversation to give myself an advantage, and have an emotional reaction to the conversation.
Oh, I don't have emotional reactions.
Probably the first one,
That's what I think I'm gonna go with too.
because like I worked in IT. Like you don't have to manually fill this in every day.
Sure.
Just do this.
Yeah. Well,
Save yourself an hour every morning.
Melanie says I do the like a same kind of thing when like she'll be complaining about a problem, and then I'll be like, well, why don't you do this? And like I'm
Yeah.
like solving her problem, but she's just talking about it at the
Yeah.
time.
That also might just be kind of like a. I don't know. I'd probably go with the first one too.
I prefer to be around people who give me recognition and attention I deserve, are eager to learn from my knowledge and wisdom, are easily led to where I want them to go, don't hassle me with demands or expectations.
Oh man, the last one definitely.
And I don't
Hell
know where I
yeah.
want to go. I'm not leading anybody.
Yeah, you shouldn't lead
We're
anyone.
getting lost.
I prefer to be around people that don't hassle me with demands or expectations.
I'm between the middle ones. Either the learn from knowledge, wisdom, or the led to where I want to go, I guess.
Not to think I can't meet demands or expectations, just don't hassle me.
I'll go with the led to where I want them to go.
I don't know. Tough one.
All right. There's only 4 more on this page. I'm most likely to try to be helpful by pointing out the flaws and pitfalls in other people's plans.
I don't know who does that.
That one sounds like me. I'll just check that one now.
Just check that now.
You can change it later.
Before you even read the others.
Just do it in pencil.
Showing people the correct way to do things, letting people know it's okay to lighten up and not take things so seriously, taking charge and being a knowledgeable leader. Yeah, I'll stick with the first one.
I mean, it just depends.
Yeah, there's
the
just
scenario is the thing. Like,
Sure, but what one's most likely? Out of those 4, what's the most likely?
sometimes I take charge, but other times,
like sometimes it is good to try to get people to lighten it up, but that's like 30% of the time. Is it good to do that?
sure.
But which one are you most likely to try to be helpful?
I mean, ignore the problem and do it myself. I usually do that.
So take charge and being a knowledgeable leader, then, right?
Maybe.
That's what you're
I
saying?
guess. No, I don't know. I was just making a joke. Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to assume that there's. I mean, it depends on the situation, but like a correct way to do things. Like as long as your way works and is efficient and doesn't hurt anyone.
But what if it works, but it's not efficient, and it doesn't hurt anyone? Like there might be a better way.
But is that pointing out flaws in their plan, or is that showing them the correct way?
Maybe it's both.
It's kind of the same thing.
It could be. Well, flaws and pitfalls, like there might not be a flaw there, but it might not be the correct way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's nothing like such as a perfect plan. There's flaws in everything.
Just the ones I come up with. I don't know. You gotta pick one of them. It's most important to me to get what I am owed in life, be true to myself, and show others who I really am. Follow the rules and do things properly. Enjoy life as it comes.
Enjoy life as it comes, Zuko.
Probably where I would go.
I'm very.
I don't think
in that regard.
I don't get that I'm what I'm owed in life.
Nope.
Be true to myself. Show others who I really am. I don't know.
I really like rules.
Follow the rules and do things properly. I definitely see that as being you.
I do like rules.
When a difficult problem arises, I usually am not surprised. Whatever can go wrong usually will. Figure out a way to work the situation so that I come out on top. Let other people handle it. Get very upset and need a lot of self-care to get back on track.
I'm a figure it out kind of guy. Figure out a way to work the situation. Though,
Guess I'll go with that too.
Yeah.
I'm between figure it out so that I come out on top.
Yep.
That sounds like me a little bit. But also, there's definitely been times where I've just, you know what? I'll let someone else handle this.
Yeah. Well, a difficult problem. Is that my problem or someone else's
Am
problem?
I going to make the problem
Because if
worse?
it's my problem, I figure it out. If it's someone else's problem, I'm like, how can I support you?
Sure,
But
yeah.
let them take charge.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
I feel like you've done both of those in different
Yeah.
times. And
Yeah, like
I know I
Aaron's
have too.
dryer being broken. I will make it worse. So I'm not going to figure out a way to fix it.
Yeah.
So I'll come out on top. That sounds more like me. If I had one bit of advice for other people, it would be raise your expectations. The world owes you more. Trust nobody. Everyone's looking out for themselves. Be realistic. Life is full of failure and tragedy. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Rules are there for a reason.
This is bad advice. Like, I wouldn't give any of this advice. This is how I felt playing Mass Effect last night.
Yeah.
Like, I hate all these options. Like, give me the good one.
I'm going to go with be realistic. Life is full of failure and tragedy.
With failure and tragedy.
I mean, I
think it's
certainly
around
have been
blind
confronted
wave.
with that, and I believe in that, but I don't consider that advice.
I mean, it just depends on the situation, of course, but
Yeah.
if you had one bit, what's the one you'd want to push the most out of these
Yeah, like
four?
if I'm teaching my grandma how to use email, I'm like, trust nobody.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. I'm going to go to the next page. This is
Gotcha,
the last
me
one.
too.
There's like 6 more here with the accurate thing.
Okay.
You guys all there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Most people would benefit by hearing my thoughts and opinions. I'll say accurate.
On what?
Huh?
On what?
In general, Rick.
General?
In general.
General opinion?
I mean, having a
Just-
YouTube
just
channel,
in
I think
general.
people like hearing my thoughts and opinions, but do they benefit?
Well, that's your thought. In your opinion, will most people benefit from hearing your thoughts and opinions? My life has been difficult and emotionally challenging. I'll go neutral, maybe. I don't know if it's been difficult or emotionally challenging. Sure, some.
It can also be two different things.
Go just one past neutral.
Can. I have earned the right to be treated with more care and consideration than the average person. I'll go with somewhat inaccurate.
I think everybody should be treated equal.
That's why I went with somewhat inaccurate.
I'm
Everyone
real
should be
inaccurate.
treated equal.
Fuck,
Give
I'm
me just a
gonna
little bit
treat
more.
this guy that wrote this unequally.
Well, you want to treat the destitute better than the average. Like you don't want to treat everyone equally.
Sure.
No, I'm treating everyone equally.
You want to treat everyone equitably.
Well, everybody equally?
Yeah.
What if they're going to space?
Then Godspeed, Aaron.
Other people are often more motivated than I am, so I'm happy to let them do more of the work. I'll go accurate, sure. If they're often more motivated, let them. Yeah.
If I think they'll do a better job,
Makes
than
them
I will.
happy. I'd let them do that. For me.
If I think I'll do a better job, then no. But if they're going to do a better job than me, then yes.
What if they're gonna do like a good enough job, and you don't have to do anything?
It depends on if I feel confident in the subject, I guess. I don't know.
I'd say inaccurate for me, maybe.
Okay. Most people are selfish. Actually, yeah, I don't know, because I remember back in, especially in the early days, like Eric would not let anyone else edit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like only he. I'm like, Eric, just give me something. I'll edit something.
Yeah.
He was like, I got it. Like, Eric, give me something. And
Yep.
finally, he gave me something. Most people are selfish, so it's better to look out for yourself than to try to cooperate.
Ah,
I'm gonna go with neutral. No, I'm gonna go with inaccurate. No, I'm gonna go with somewhat inaccurate. Yeah. People call me a pessimist, but I'm just a realist. Neutral?
I don't think anyone calls me a pessimist.
only when it comes to Titan.
Can someone in chat call me a pessimist so I can answer this question?
And then it takes a lot of work to make sure things are done correctly, but it's worth it.
Accurate.
Yeah, I feel pretty accurate on that one.
I'll go neutral. All right, that's the last one. These last ones here, you just kind of like choose some thingies here.
You choose some things? Okay.
You can
Man, I
decline
gotta
to you can
fucking do
decline to
math.
state, or you can say what you want, and then you go to your results. All right. Well, I was right about something. Are you still doing it, Calvin? Still?
I hit the wrong button and I had to go back through again.
If you were just done it with us, he's doing it.
I still hit the wrong button. I would have had to start over.
My highest is arrogance.
That's mine too. What number?
12.
I got a 12
I got 10.
of arrogance.
Yeah.
I got the mansplainer.
I got the
too.
mansplainer too.
With
My-
is arrogance all your highest?
Yes.
My rigidity is 8, which is second. And then there's a big drop off from there.
Gotcha.
So I'm a 10 arrogant. I'm a 7 for lazy, manipulative, and rigid.
Okay.
4 for dramatic. 3 for negative, and 2 for entitled.
Okay. I got arrogant at a 12, manipulative at a 10, then negative at an 8. Lazy and rigid are tied at 6, entitled at 4, and dramatic at 3. So I'm more arrogant and manipulative.
Gotcha.
Congratulations, you're the mansplainer. You're so toxic that you probably already are navigating to our Twitter DMs to explain why this test is so inaccurate.
Yeah, I do believe that.
Calvin, what'd you get?
I got the control freak, which is what I got the first time.
Oh, so we all got mansplainer and you got control freak?
Yeah.
Okay. We're all more arrogant than Calvin then.
Yeah, I'm more rigid than anything else. I did get the 12 in rigid, but my other scores, I can't remember. I might have just been in a weird mood when I answered it, but all of my other scores were sitting around between 5 and 7, except for manipulative and negative, which I think were like 3 and 2
So
the time before.
if
But
I were to say which one was my highest that I thought it was, it'd probably be rigid.
You think you're more rigid?
I would think so.
Rigid people known as control freaks try to impose their own inflexible ideas about right and wrong. You think that's where you would sit?
Well, I mean, not so much that, just like, I like rules.
Yeah, but what if people aren't following the rules?
And should.
That sounds rigid. That sounds like a control freak. That sounds like exactly what I just said. This is the rules. This is what's right. This is what's wrong. You shouldn't do this. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I definitely thought arrogance would be my highest one.
Yeah.
And it was.
Me too, just because I don't think I'm confident on a lot, but the things I am confident or that I think I have I can wrap my brain around well, I think I am arrogant about those things. Definitely.
I really don't think rigid is that high for me.
I definitely can be lazy. Like there's so many times where I was like, man, who gives a fuck about this, you know? And I walk out of the room. That's kind of lazy, I think.
Yeah, but that room was work.
Someone else.
It was
whose
IGA.
job it is to build the room. That was different. That was youthful, Aaron. That was youth.
And I kind of thought lazy would maybe be a little higher. It's right in the middle with rigid.
Yeah.
Dramatic, I don't think that should be that high. Entitled, I don't know. I don't think I'm necessarily entitled. I think I definitely have arrogance. I don't think I definitely don't usually think of I deserve this.
Sure.
But
I mean, you definitely deserve the color green whenever the subject comes up.
Yeah.
I've earned that.
No.
No, I mean, I
born
think a
first.
lot of the prompts, I don't know how this quiz is put together and stuff, but, you know, there's just so much variable in a lot of those questions that it's just hard to answer, you know? Like, when it comes to, toxicity, what's toxic and what's not, there's stuff where, this is clearly toxic, and then there's stuff where, in some situations, this is the right way to be, or this is the wrong way to be. It can be different, you know?
Well, sure.
Part of toxic masculinity that I don't think anybody at all in the entire world can say is not toxic is guys that make fun of you for being safe. You ever had that before?
For being safe.
Yeah, oh man, you're wearing that safety equipment, you know?
Wearing a
just
seatbelt.
go do the shit. Yeah, you're wearing your seatbelt. You have glasses on, you know? A fucking pussy. You guys ever had that before?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's been a long time, but I've definitely had that before, and that's toxic as fuck, man. I don't want a nail in my eye. Fuck you. That's toxic.
A
but
nail
some of
in
this
your
other stuff-
eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you cutting them or are you hammering them?
I mean, nails can fall from shit, you know.
Okay.
Wear
I mean,
a
if you're
hard
using
hat,
a nail gun.
wear
Yeah.
proper,
But
gloves.
the glasses aren't gonna help.
You know, but that's the stuff.
No, I get you.
You know, there's no telling. If that was on there and it was if you were made fun of somebody for being safe, and I said yes, I'm like, oh man, you toxic.
I can't think of
Oh
a
yeah.
situation.
I
where
definitely
I've
got that back when I rode motorcycle too and wore a helmet.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had it happen to me, but I'm sure the mask thing has happened with that.
Oh yeah.
Or people that are just wearing masks and
Mhm.
everyone else is not wearing masks, and people are like, "Oh, you're wearing a mask." It's
Sure.
well,
Yeah, this happened to Maggie, but not
Really?
to me.
it hasn't happened to me, but
I'm a big, strong man, so
That's true.
people are a little
big
less...
strong man,
Oh yeah.
lost and confused at the time. Where am
People
I?
are always making comments to Carmen when she's out by herself, but they don't to me
Yeah.
or to her when I'm there.
So yeah, I can see that definitely being a thing. And it's well, let him. Why does it matter?
I've kind of secretly wanted someone to be like, man, why are you wearing your mask? It's you know, and it's oh, thank God. I was getting tired of it. I got COVID. Just chasing.
I've been waiting for someone to not care that I have COVID. Thank God
But
you said something, Mister.
that's the toxic in me.
You just
Yeah.
have a blood packet waiting. Sure.
Yeah, just
You
like a cyanide
just
pill.
bite it and you cough into your mask and it starts dripping red.
Freedom! Just chasing him.
It's like the bumper sticker. This car doesn't have seatbelts. We die like real men.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I saw that. A lot of people were taking it online and stuff on
Gotcha.
Discord, and I was like, I wonder what ours would come out to be, and if people would be interested in seeing that or anything. So
Mhm.
Have you guys taken any real ones of these? Ones you have to pay for?
No.
Yeah.
I've never even taken an IQ test, and I've always been curious on well, I wonder what an IQ test would tell me my IQ is.
Yeah, I had to take a bunch of this stuff for different jobs.
They do say on here to learn more about your strengths, weaknesses, and growth opportunities, take our free Big 5 personality test, whatever that is. So I was like, huh. So they have more stuff on this website.
I think it was never mind. I don't have a high enough IQ to comment.
Okay.
Okay.
I was trying to think. Who's
I mean, you could try.
What's the name? I'm blanking on the guy's name right now.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No. Stephen Hawking.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking said that people that brag about having an IQ, an IQ test is really about finding people that are good at specifically just taking IQ tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't have
Because
anything
they
to do
can
with your
recognize
intelligence.
patterns,
Sure.
Yeah.
but not necessarily think critically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was always really good at taking tests, but I wasn't necessarily good at that subject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's how I think of the BMI index.
Like I would sometime.
I mean, BMI index is proven to be bullshit
No,
anyway.
I know.
So, like you were good at the test, but not necessarily implementing like what the test was about.
Yeah, like
And what we said is redundant. BMI literally has index in the anagram, right?
It's like an ATM machine.
like well, one
Calvin,
time,
don't correct
like
me.
10
That's
or
toxic.
15
I
years
said it
ago, someone had to take a mechanics test online to get certified for something.
Yeah.
They paid me money to do it. I know nothing about cars, but I aced the test
Mm.
because I just understand how test design works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like, as long as it's multiple choice, I'm okay.
So like
Gotcha.
you have no idea what the answers are,
No idea.
but you can just pick enough of like it should be a B. That's probably a
Usually.
C. You know, it's probably more C's. I'm gonna go with
As
D
a
this time.
teacher, did
all,
you
all
ever
the above?
make it
It's
so that-
always all the above if all the above's there.
Like as a teacher, did you ever make it so that every answer was C except for one?
Constantly.
Okay,
That's what
'cause
I meant.
that's what I would definitely do.
I
Thank you.
always fuck with them as much as I could
Gotcha.
all the time.
Yeah.
All of them were C except for one.
Yep.
Because if all of them were C, it'd be weird,
Yep.
right? Ah, he made them all
Well,
C.
because you know they'd get to the end and be like, "What the fuck?" And then they'd be looking at that one and be like, "Is it C? Is it C?"
Although, I'm trying to think, my tests really weren't multiple choice. Very often.
Mm.
It was more like, program this thing. I will judge you harshly.
See, you sound like me.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder we both got arrogance. Like we do have similarities. It's the other toxic traits below it that alter our personalities enough, Rick.
Sure.
All right. Well, we have 10 minutes left now.
Well, we want to hear one of my tests. Okay, you just have to answer. All right, Aaron. What species is Neon Numb?
What do you mean a test? Isn't it?
This is a test. Go.
This is a trivia show.
What species is
going to give
Neon Numb?
answers to the other
Dude,
people.
you know this. You can do it.
I forget. He's a aqua something.
No, man.
I forget.
He's from the planet
Solus.
Solus. So he's a
Solarian.
You did it. See, you passed the test.
Wrong. He's a Celestin.
I have no idea.
Calvin, how many
I didn't know what it
helmets
was.
does
Did
an
you give me multiple
Ewok?
choice, though?
Calvin, how many helmets does an Ewok drum in Celebration at Bright Tree Village?
How many? What?
How many helmets does an Ewok drum in Celebration? That's one of my questions. And look, I got a picture.
5.
5.
That's great.
Five
okay,
the answer?
sorry. Yeah, they're all C. All the
5
answers.
was the answer?
5, yes.
I was between 4 or 5. I was sitting there staring.
I was between 5 and 6. I was pretty sure it wasn't 6 because I remember there being one directly in the middle, and there was like 2 on either side.
Ah, yeah. That makes sense.
I should do that. I should just like Star Wars quiz chat one day.
We
All
also
right.
should do the one thing I talk about where like we do like music things.
That would be fun.
That would be.
Yeah,
I think that'd be fun.
like intro music and theme music and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I would be bad at it, but it would still be fun.
I would be bad at it, but I would enjoy listening to the music.
All right.
Which we couldn't do on Twitch.
We have push-ups from Lenny saying Calvin for talking shit about Swedish candy.
Yeah, the candy is literally called scum.
And then push-ups from Jazzy Black Onyx who says for Calvin for being creepy. I don't know why you were creepy. Squats from Becky Setch for Eric. No, they're for Aaron. Go to Nantucket. Hee hee.
Nantucket.
What was my second workout?
They're both push-ups.
Okay.
You want to get your arms in shape.
All
I
right.
had 50 push-ups last time we had podcast.
You have 50?
50.
I had 50 push-ups, or not last podcast. The group stream.
Mm.
I will do bits of donations, and if there's any time to get to questions, I will.
We'll try.
We're running out. All right, let's start with our Waylay, subscribed for the first time. Alicia, 36 months. Happy birthday, Rick. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anna, 26 months.
Thank you, Anna.
Diggus Bickus, 31 months. Happy birthday, Rick. You win a life roll, and you get a +1 age modifier.
Ooh.
Thank you. Ryan Whittleson is resubscribed for 35 months. Happy 35 months. Just dropping in before I have to head to work. Have a great vacation. Thank you. Where's Nurka? 15 months. Thank you.
Eric, get off the phone. It's your deaf ear anyway.
It's not.
Garrick Loran, 48 months. Thank you.
Thank you.
Super Nerd Gavin, 300 bits. Hey, Rick, just want to let you know that all the times you've talked about suffering from anxiety and depression has meant a lot to me since I suffer from those as well. Seeing you do well despite it gives me hope, so thank you. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Thank you so much. I'm doing better. Working out is very helpful. Captain Cold, 5 bits. Happy Baseball Fans Day, IBM PC Day, International Youth Day, National Julene Fries Day, National Middle Child Day.
Oh.
Any of us a middle child?
No.
Kind of.
Yeah. National Sewing Machine Day, Truck Driver Day, Vinyl Record Day, World Elephant Day. Happy belated birthday, Rick. Can't believe you had the same birthday as Hulk Hogan, Chris Hemsworth, and Ian McDermott.
Ooh,
Wow.
cool.
Is Hulk's really the 11th?
It is the same day as
I
mine.
did not know that. Moralon gifted 5 subs. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Older Robin, 26 months.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Aaron, someone said that you look younger than me.
Beard, I guess.
I don't know.
Calvin's worldview has just been shocked. Gonna come back from vacation like swole and tan.
Gonna have to now.
I'm hoping to come back tan, but it's supposed to be storming the whole
it
time.
can't
so
happen. Oh, good.
I don't know.
Intense, 69 bits. Thank you.
Thank you, Intense.
Thank you.
Storm Hover, 4 months. Happy belated birthday, Rick. It's barely belated. It was yesterday.
Yeah.
It is belated.
It's
But it's
still
still belated.
belated.
Yeah.
Normally it's like
By 16 hours and 55 minutes.
happily belated birthday is like weeks after.
See,
I feel like
the question is on the 10th, should it be belated or early?
What does the
Prelated.
word belay mean?
Belated.
Because when I
Belay
hear
that
like,
order?
belay that order, it's like
Yeah.
cancel that
Hold.
order.
Yeah.
Huh? Just
hold
hold?
or cancel.
Okay, but they're not canceling your birthday if you have a...
It's also a different word.
Belated
Delay and
means
belated.
belated means coming or happening later than should have been the case.
Oh. Well, that's two
Which honestly
different
doesn't-
things.
A belated apology is a coming apology or an apology that hasn't came. So I guess like a belated birthday wish is like a wish that's coming. But really saying happy belated birthday wouldn't really work, right?
Just want to be like,
Let's phone a friend.
belay that birthday, Captain.
Let's phone a friend.
Yeah, Calvin Coldon.
Yeah.
I can do that. Probably not going to answer.
Oh, Webster.
Do that. Why? Continue on. Mukalili, 8 months. Thank you. Hilding,
you.
200 bits. Weekly loving. Happy birthday, Rick, my man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Veronica, 10 bits. Happy birthday, Rick. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alt Hoyo, Alt Polo, 5 months. Eric, at the end of each season of Lost, you should read Rick some of the crazy fan theories that were going on at the
On
time.
a friend section of the podcast.
I should do that.
Hang on.
Very good at English.
I'm on the phone, Rick.
So there's a question of belated birthday.
Okay. Who are we calling a friend?
Is
Who's
I
the
looked
friend?
up the definition of belated.
He's an English professor.
It means
Okay.
for something that is yet to come.
So it's happy belated birthday, correct?
So is happy belated birthday correct?
Talk to the mic.
It's only 30 seconds left.
Can you explain why?
I feel like you've talked about some Lost crazy.
I've done some crazy Lost theories so far. I don't
That
want
explains
to
why. Okay.
influence your own because you've had some of the best theories, like
We'll share in the winners.
they're all changelings from Scotland, or I don't know what you did, but
It's all cocaine.
Yeah, it's all cocaine. So I don't want to influence, but definitely we'll go into some of the crazy theories that people had, and we'll definitely check out the bloopers at the end too.
So the verdict is that the birthday wish, the happy birthday wish, is coming later than expected. That's why it is belated,
Okay,
not the birthday itself.
got it. That makes sense.
Yeah. Which once he said it, it just clicked into my head. I was like, oh yeah, that makes so much more
Why
sense.
he's such a good teacher.
He is, and he has that calm, collected voice too.
All right. Well, now we know. We're smarter. Thanks to the Blind Way
Thank you,
Podcast.
Denal.
I want to ask him about the word titty nope.
What?
Titty nope. I was just looking up strange words to ask professors.
Huh?
And one is titty nope, which is the scattering of crumbs left on one side of the plate. The dozen or so grains of rice sitting at the bottom of the bowl. The few drops remaining in the glass.
It says a small quantity of anything left over.
Titty nope.
So Eric just has a bunch of titty nope all over his plate.
Titty nope everywhere, man. Yeah, someone clean up this titty nope.
I'm gonna remember that and use that at home.
We're gonna
felony. That's gonna be a new.
That's
new
going
word.
on
That's
my
the word of the day.
Word of the day.
Welcome to the Blind Waves Word of the Day.
Titty nope.
How is it spelled? Is it spelled with a K?
T-I-T-T-Y-N-O-P-E.
Titty and nope.
Literally titty and nope.
Titty nope. Okay, move on. I'm sorry. I'm
All right.
glad he's on
Eric
the phone.
never has titty nope.
Moving on. Chris Z, 22 months. Happy birthday, Rick, and all of you. A good vacation.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Should I wait?
Sorry, because of titty nope, it's like other words. It's like, what does fuck sheet mean?
Fuck sheet?
F-U-K-S-H-E-E-T.
Fuck sheet.
Fuk was an old Middle English word for sail, and in particular the foremost sail of the ship. A fookmast ultimately is a ship foremast, while the fook sheet or fook sail is a sail attached to the ship's fookmast.
Fuck me. He cleared it.
Sorry. Go ahead, continue.
That's all right. Captain Cold, 5 bits. Eric, your phone bought a phone. Please tell me you're going to use it. Maybe you guys can give it a random number and have fans call in. I don't know.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Possibilities are endless.
I was trying to think of, like, what if I got a SIM card, I gave the number to only one person. Only this person can call this phone, maybe, but I can't think of who that is.
Give
Yeah,
it
clear
to
it with Jancy first.
Give it to like Jancy or like the Baba as a work phone.
Yeah.
No, you should give it to the classic plastics guy.
I should.
That's
Whenever-
pretty classic
this,
plastic
like,
right there.
Yeah, when he only calls this phone whenever there's new inventory.
Eric, I know why you bought that.
Huh.
You were looking up Metius.
Metius, yeah, I could use this for Zero. How
there
about
you
that, huh? And chips. Got those already.
Captain Cold with another 5 bits. You can't type without looking on glass. Speak for yourself. I typed this without looking on iPhone without autocorrect.
I get what they mean.
How do you know it was without autocorrect?
Did he type it or did he say it?
I just
Could be
say it.
cheat.
He says I typed.
Yeah, but it's...
Come by. Resubscribe for 8 months.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Draven Dresden, 4 months. I love picking up and wasting the time of spam callers. My personal favorite, spend over an hour on the phone with the guy trying to get my info. Seen some YouTube videos.
Oh yeah.
Some of that
I
stuff.
I love me some YouTube videos of wasting spammers' time.
Pretty solid. G. Paul de Jesus.
The Jesus.
De Jesus.
The Jesus.
24 months. Damn, 2 years ago, the apocalypse hasn't even started yet.
Nice.
It's true. Or maybe
Thank
it
you for the
has.
2 years.
Fitz 5, resubscribe for 6 months.
Thank you.
Camera Tagus, it's 8 months. Happy birthday, Rick. Enjoy your vacation, guys.
1 more month. Fine with baby.
The Porkshire, 2 months.
The Porkshire.
Econahrudi? Hrudy? Econahrudi.
I'm sure that's right.
400 bits.
I'm
Happy
sorry.
birthday, Rick. Econahrudi. It's HR. I don't know how to do.
Eric, you missed the best pronunciation Rick's ever had.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Econahrudi.
Icarafrudi.
Econahrudi.
Icarafrudi.
Hrudi.
Hiru. Okay.
I'm
Chazzy,
sorry, that
Black-
person.
No, that's a redemption. Kie Kira, 100 bits. Don't come back until everyone is refreshed.
Thank you.
We will try.
You will. Captain Cold, 5 bits. Would be crazy if Rick got a rotary phone to go with Eric's flip phone.
Just think about Lethal Weapon 4.
Trying to think.
You know why they keep making cell phones smaller? They
Phone.
keep making them smaller so that you can lose them. I never lost my Sports Illustrated phone. I never lost my grandma's phone, though it took a fucking hour to make a long distance phone call. 3, 4, 5. Shit, messed up. Got to start all over again. That's immediately where I go when I think of rotary phones. Ah, love Lethal Weapon.
Morlon.
Pretty good.
Gifted a sub to Mech Attack.
Thank you for the gifted sub.
Brother Tone resubscribed to Tier 3 for 50 months.
The
50
big
months.
5-0.
That's a lot of months.
What the heck? I hope you had a great birthday, Rick.
Thank
That's
you so much, Tone.
That's like almost 51.
Captain Cole 5 bits. It amazes me that Rick constantly gets lost, but somehow finds stuff purposely hidden for him at random.
It's because they were lost.
They too were lost.
If he was meant to find it and was trying to find it, he would have never found it.
He leads others to a treasure he cannot
No,
possess.
that is very true. Like Maggie sends me the kitchen for something, and I'm a long time trying to find it.
Sure.
Casual Doom resubscribed for 18 months. 18 months, celebrating another month of being subbed. Also, anniversary of my also celebrating my 22nd birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to you as well, Rick. Happy birthday, Casual Doom.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy belated birthday. Wish.
Captain,
Belated happy birthday.
Belated happy birthday wish.
Captain Cold, 5 bits.
Belated that birthday.
Thank you.
There's a poem here. You want to read this one, Aaron? I feel like it's for you.
Oh, I was trying to read this at one point when you were like, "Oh, let's all listen to this." And you're like, "Are you ready?" I was like, "Oh shit!" I was trying to read. It was the Nantucket thing, right?
Yeah. It's at 53 minutes. From Captain Cold.
Cold did it. Yeah, let me find it here. Oh no, I don't see it here. Just read it, Rick.
There once was a man from Nantucket who kept all his cash in a bucket, but his daughter named Nan ran away with a man, and as for the bucket, Nantucket. But he followed the pair to Pawtucket, the man and the girl with the bucket, and he said to the man he was welcome to Nan, but as for the bucket, Pawtucket. Then the pair followed Paw to Manhasset, where he still held the cash as an asset, but Nan and the man stole the money and ran, and as for the bucket, Manhasset.
Okay.
I think
Interesting.
I read it right.
Well, like the Nantucket is like Nantucket. Nan was the daughter, was
Yeah.
with the man, and then later on, Pawtucket or whatever.
You know, Han Solo thinks that Kanji Club has been tracking them since they were on Nantoon.
Nice one.
It's me, Jesto. Subscribe for the first time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Gamers for God, 7 months. Happy belated birthday, Rick. Thank you. Captain Cold, 5 bits. I would like to roll to bend rock at bad guy. Roll a D100 to determine how many moves you'll need to bend it. That's pretty good.
I like this person that said that's a lot longer and a lot less dirty than the one I learned in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Captain Cold, 5 bits. Maybe for Fire Lord Ozai, they'll have you do what Solo did, where they had Ray Park be Maul's body, but Sam Witwer dub over him. That way we can still get Mark Hamill, but keep the ethnicity.
That'd be interesting.
Fried McGibbs, resubscribed for 14 months. Keep up the great work, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
C Double, resubscribed for 19 months. Russian cam girls take a lot of my money, but I still have enough to resub to you guys.
Aw. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that dilemma happens to a lot of people. You're not alone.
Onions,
Thank you very much.
resubscribed for 10 months.
Are we cam girls, Russian cam girls now? Thank you.
Guess we are.
Well, Eric did it first. That's what
You followed suit.
That's what he was doing.
Canester, 18 months. Enjoy the vacation, guys. I look forward to your return.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Gracie, 50 bits. So excited for the season finale of Bad Batch, but also sad to see it end.
Understand.
Jazz Medra, resubscribed for 12 months. Really glad you liked the Call of Cthulhu gift, and thank you, Maggie, for the idea. Happy
Oh.
birthday once again.
Nice.
Ah.
Thank you, everyone, again. Ninja gifted 10 subs.
Yeah.
Dip, 100 bits. Happy birthday, Rick. Also, hope you guys have loads of fun on and relaxation on your vacation. You deserve it.
I'm hoping to take advantage of the hot tub there.
Yeah?
There's a hot tub at my building thing that I'm in. So
Hell yeah.
hoping to use that.
Fuck yeah, man. He brings like a little like toy boat.
Why?
Because the bubbles will be on. It'll be like it's like a tumultuous water.
All these guys are gone.
I can just pretend George Clooney's on it. Ah!
while these guys are gone, I rented a dumpster so I can throw away all the
Oceans?
Candyland stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like Ocean's 11.
Yeah, Ocean's 11. That's what I was thinking of.
Cool.
George Clooney obviously is on a boat in the ocean.
Dip, 45 bits. Damn, I spelt relaxation wrong. I fixed it for you, Dip. Don't worry about it. And Storm Hover, 100 bits. I forgot to say, hope you all have a relaxing vacation. Thank you for the impromptu grammar lesson, I guess.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Jazz Medra said, don't accidentally throw away your gift. Like, out with all the Candyland shit. Ah!
Rick,
Yes.
you'll be happy to know that that was one of the Candyland boxes from upstairs that I unpacked.
Oh, well, whoever taped it used the wrong kind of tape because it ripped.
I did.
Okay. It was a poor choice of tape.
No, that
Or
was one of the
not.
ones that we have a duplicate of as
Ah,
well.
okay.
So
Very good. So I'm free to
no
burn
worries.
that one then. That's all I got.
That's it.
That is the
We
last.
did all
didn't
the work
leave any
done.
little tiny ones behind. A little bit of titty nope.
We should explain again, which we've done on multiple platforms, one last time what it means, what our vacation means for the channel.
We're shutting down.
Happiness. I don't know. We won't be doing live shows at all for the next week. You won't see those. You'll see our usual catch-up series and stuff that's on Patreon. Will still be trickling down.
Mhm.
You won't have any live streams from Friday till next Saturday. I think Rick is planning on not this Saturday, but the following Saturday he'll be back.
Tentatively. Yes.
So at the very least, my Monday, I'll skip one Monday. The next Monday, I'll be back with Last of Us.
Yep.
And that would, at the minimum, that'd be the first stream.
Yep.
On the 23rd.
And then when we come back on that Monday, we'll be just catching up on the live shows we missed. There's like
Mhm.
Superman finale we got to get. There's Stargirl and all kinds of live shows. So there'll be doubling up of some of those things, trying to get those done from the week before and the current week.
You will get the most uploaded videos from any channel that is announcing that they're going on vacation.
Yes. Indeed. All right. I think that's going to do it. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yep.
Peace.
Catch us live at twist.tv/blindwave for all of our streams 6 days
Yeah.
a week, except next week.
Yep.
Yeah. And we'll be back with a podcast on the 26th. So we'll see you guys then, and maybe we'll talk about our vacations.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Eric, get off the phone.